I'm good.
How are you doing, Phil?
I'm all right, man.
You feel a little crappy?
Oh. I mean, it was a pretty. I had a pretty healthy moment a couple of minutes ago.
I would not describe that as healthy. I would not describe that as healthy. I would describe it as an emergency.
No, so
Based on what those guys said,
Right.
Because I walked in and Mike was not here.
Right.
It's cause for concern.
let me tell you. Let me tell you what led up to that.
And you have a history of violence.
I went to bed pretty early last night,
All right.
and I'm not a morning pooper. I'm a nighttime pooper or a midday pooper, you know. But I went to bed pretty early last night, so I probably got one in the hopper, which I thought would be fine to wait till after the show. And I came in here and I had some problems with my computer, and I'm fidgeting around and I'm starting to feel little bubble guts. And I'm going and going. And then I look at the clock and I go, I should probably go to the bathroom now before the first break. So then I put it off because I'm trying to fix the computer. And I was like, oh, no, now we have to go. And on the way out, it started leaking. not physically. Air started leaking.
Well,
It was like the little engine that could. All you heard was.
can I tell you from my point of view?
Yeah.
You were sitting there. You did a lift the cheek.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. And immediately. Carmen, I looked over on the floor to see if there was.
No.
Yeah.
It was like the little engine that could. It was just little gas bubbles like propelling me to the bathroom.
It wasn't as cute as you're saying, by the way. little engine that could.
My mom would have liked
the
it.
children's book.
Yeah.
And there was little gas bubbles.
Right.
No, it was violent. Chainsaw.
Violent.
Angry.
Thought there was going to be cleanup on aisle 4.
I feel great now. I feel great.
Good.
Yeah, but I'll tell you. So then I go in there and things happen rather quickly. I'm like, okay, good. And then I hear the doorbell. Gio gets here, and I know that that's pretty close to time to go. And all of a sudden, we have Category 5 clogging situation going on there. Yeah. So
Jesus.
now I'm superheating air and plumbing over there, just rotor-rootering the toilet. But I got everything all cleaned up and ready to go. Washed my hands. Back here and back ready for action.
Little engine that could.
Yeah, I got to tell
You
you.
sure could.
Bullet train is
Yeah.
more like it. By the way, this should be cause for concern.
Yes.
You're in the elevator. You're in here.
A week or two, you're in the driveway.
Yeah.
Well, the driveway was. Remember, the driveway was the Indian food. That was the problem with the Indian food.
Is it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
My body reacts to
what's the
things.
common denominator of all of these?
My
You.
colon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's certain foods. My grandmother used to say there's certain foods that agree with her and don't agree with her. A lot of things is I get older and not disagreeing with me. You know.
You may have to get the colonoscopy like I did.
Listen, if need be, Gio, I'm ready. I also you have to understand that I was on a diet, then I went way off the diet, and then I went back to the diet. So my body's like, hey, fatty, what are we doing? Are we eating healthy or are we eating crappy? And it's a little confused right now. I was just trying to get the bad stuff out.
I thought you were leading up to the cruise off the diet, though.
Yeah, I gave it like an extra week.
Yeah.
I gave it an extra week to let some of the stuff fly, you know.
Right.
But I'm back hardcore now, and it's only been a couple of days, but I'm trying to go back.
I thought it was pizza night.
No, shut up, Gio.
Yeah.
I'm back. The family's not.
Oh,
back.
okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
just checking. Listen,
I don't know what
You're-
they do.
You're back this morning.
No, I've been back since Sunday, since we got back from the cruise.
That was pizza night, wasn't it?
Yeah. You had pizza after the cruise.
Oh yeah, that was Sunday. You're
Yeah,
right. You're right.
yeah.
That was
It's only
back Monday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Look, I didn't say, hey guys, I'm doing great. All I said was I'm back, and it's changing my body.
I encourage pizza night.
Thank
I
you.
think it's great.
No, not pizza night, Gio. You're not
You
helping.
said couple days.
Yeah, a couple of days. How many's a couple?
It's been one day.
One day.
Monday, Tuesday.
Tuesday's not even close to being over. It just
didn't say
started.
over.
It just
I didn't
started.
say over.
And you violently went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
I love the embellishment. The little cute little choo-choo train. Little bubbles.
Yeah.
It's been 2 days.
Couple of days.
Couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel good though. Thanks for bringing it up. Feel good.
That's good.
You want to hear something even worse?
Although I will tell you this, that you probably feel great. Like after
Oh,
a little kind of an emergency situation and
Yeah.
then everything's done, you're like, oh,
Back in
Yeah.
action.
yeah, all right.
So-
Sort of some Hooters.
So I have these I had these pills or water pills like to make you pee, and the doctor gave them to me like last year. Right when I first went to the cardiologist, he said your blood pressure's still a little high. I think you have some fluid in there. We got to get it out. I was like, okay. He goes, take this. He goes, but just I'm warning you, you're gonna pee like crazy when you take it. I was like, okay, cool. That was like a year ago. Yesterday, I still felt like swollen from the cruise. I had like the sodium.
Mhm.
I'm like, let me take one of these pills. Maybe it'll help. I forgot that I took it, and I had to pee like every 5 minutes. I thought I was like, I'm gonna have to. I told the man, I'm like, I think I have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
She's like, why? I'm like, I can't stop peeing. I don't know. I forgot I took the pill. That's how old I am. I forgot that I took the pill. Yeah. And I went, oh yeah, it was that stupid pill. So
Was it like a Flomax or something? That type of thing?
No, that just opens your urinary tract. This actually forces the water out of your.
Right.
It's something that they put in your blood pressure medication, but I don't need it, so they took it out. But he gave it to me on the side for if I was.
I wonder if bodybuilders take something like that, like to get all the water out.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
You
they're
know?
cutting weight.
Yeah. But like so you get all just shredded and show all your striations
That's
and all that
probably what's
stuff.
going to happen. To me.
Yeah,
couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a great. Hey, look, we're here this morning. Good
Yeah.
morning, everybody. This is the
Well,
way to go.
if you want to stay on this topic, I realized something. So I had to do the Cologuard thing, and I did it, and I shipped it off, and it was very easy. I thought for sure they were going to be like, "Hey, what's in the box? What
They
are you
do
shipping?"
make it easy.
Yeah, so it was really easy and stuff. And then I was like, all right, well, that was good. And I went home and looked on the kitchen table for the pamphlet that was in there and all this stuff. It had a bunch of stickers that I was supposed to put on the sample.
You got to close it. Seal it.
Well, I sealed it and did all that stuff, but no, these are like the stickers that go on there with my name, my information.
Oh, now they just got some random guy's poop.
Yeah, but they're good. You know what they did? Sent me a text and said, hey, give us a call. Called him up. Okay, okay, yeah, all right, we got it.
Give you a call. Did you send us your poop?
Yeah, but I was like,
how'd they verify? Like a picture?
well,
or?
I assumed,
They tasted it.
I assumed that all the information was on the box,
Right.
like in the box, on the box, whatever. Which apparently it was, but they just needed to know like the time frame and stuff. I guess.
Yeah,
So yeah,
It went old stuff going in there.
This is what happens when you get old, I guess.
It is, man. It is.
I
All
guess.
these things.
You've been to the hospital and the
I
doctor
know.
more than anybody.
I'm right in the mix.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually feel pretty good about it. Like, I know we talk about a lot of stuff, but I think we talk a lot more about things than most people would actually talk about them. Nobody's talking about crap in their pants.
You know
No.
what's interesting is I heard a thing the other day. They said that narcissists do not go to the doctor because they think there's nothing wrong with them.
Oh man, no, that's the opposite.
Right?
Those-
But no, think about that. That's, so if there's people that are like, I'm not going to the doctor, and you go, well, okay. So we know what's
There
wrong
are
with you.
people that think they know better than the doctor.
Yeah,
the
which is
doctors are all
wild.
crooks.
Which is wild, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
You know,
man.
and I'm sure there are some doctors that are upselling stuff and, you got to do this and do that, whatever. But yeah, you should be definitely going to the doctor and get checked out.
That's why I love my doctor. My doctor was like, I go, do we have to do the colonoscopy? He's like, the journal says 55 now. He's like, it's really, your little poop in the box should be fine. I was like, all right, cool. And then he flat out told me, he was like, if it ever comes down to the point where you need the test, the finger test, he's like, we're going to have to find you a new doctor. I was like, all right. He goes, it just won't be the same afterwards. Like,
Can you ask him if there's anything in the journal about everyone being an emergency?
No
whenever you
problem.
have
No
to go?
problem. Yeah, I'll check in with him. I've had to, I hang out with DePasquale a lot, and he took off a skin tag around near my nuts in that area, like it was on the inside of my leg.
Right.
But it was, remember I named it Derek. It was so big, and I can only imagine sometimes when we're out hanging out, he's gonna look at me. And he's like, I took a giant skin tag off of his sack. You know,
he's been up in there.
he's been up in there.
Wow.
Yeah. The best is that time that had happened. It was him and all the girls that work in his office are super hot. And she was in there, and I was like, oh. And she goes, do you want me to leave? I go, I'm not embarrassed. I go, I just feel bad for you. I don't want you to have to deal with this, And she's like, oh, I'm good. I go, okay, if you're good, I'm good. It's not bothering me.
She's like, this is going in my oddities book.
Oh.
I kept it. I put it in a little jar, and I kept it.
As you
for
should.
a while. Yeah. It was part of me,
Mhm.
I got into a new show last night. I don't know if it's new or old or what, but I was into it.
Oh, what you got?
It's a 90 Day Fiance kind of singles show.
Oh yeah. So what I think that is hey, that Love Island's really exploded.
Yes.
Let's try and do our own thing. Because I did see a preview for that, and I went, oh, they're doing a thing. Because I saw some of the people that had been in past episodes, and I was like, oh, there's that guy, there's this person, that lady.
It's past episode contestants. I don't know. You don't call them contestants. People that were
Subjects.
people that were on the show. And 90 Day Fiance, for those of you who don't know, is when people try to marry people from other countries, mostly so they can get their visa and they can come over here. But you're trying to fool the people and make this gross fat old white woman in love with this black guy with abs from Nigeria who's 30 years younger than she is.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, baby, I love you. Just give me my visa." It's a lot of that, but it's also a lot of kind of loser dudes going to Asia to meet a woman, and
Fat girls going over to Muslim countries.
Yeah,
it's wild.
It's weird, but every once in a while there's some good looking ones on there, and then they mixed it with some singles in the mix, and it's pretty good. It's heated, but mostly it's because it's filled with hot girls. Maybe one of the hottest girls I've ever seen in my life. Not that you're gonna think that she's as hot, but I have I have a type, and she fits my type perfect. Her name is Elise.
I can tell you that that one that was on there, the guy that I said looked like a little kitty cat.
Tim. Yeah, he's the worst.
Right, and he was with the Brazilian or Colombian girl. Because I remember there was a Brazilian,
I think Colombian,
and there was a Colombian. There was a couple girls on there that were smoke shows.
Yeah, I think she was Colombian.
Yeah, and it was like, even if she said, "Listen, I'm only with you to get the visa," I'd be like, "All right,
what do I get?
Yeah, how long are we hanging out for?"
Right. When I was a kid, somebody offered that to my mother, $10,000 to marry my mother.
Really?
Yeah, it was a guy who she was a nurse, and she worked at a hospital with a guy from the Philippines, and he was, I guess, getting ready to get kicked out. His student visa was over, and he needed to be married to stay here, and they offered my mother $10,000 to marry her.
Wow.
But then he had to move in and all that, and she was like, "No, that ain't happening."
Huh.
It's so interesting that you bring this up, because I was watching MasterChef. Oh, did I send that right? Sorry, I'm trying to send an email to Carmen as we're talking, because I have some audio that I wanted to play. Yeah, I just sent it to you, Carmen.
Okay.
If you can find that.
I'm over Gordon Ramsay, and I'm into Bobby Flay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I watch Beat Bobby Flay every night, and I don't watch Gordon Ramsay shows anymore.
MasterChef, I don't know what season they're on. This was on Hulu. I was like, all right, I'll watch it because I enjoyed that show, and I hadn't seen this season. And it's a season where they do couples. So it could be brother and sister. It could be mom and daughter. It could be married couple, anything like that. And so they come in and they compete, and it's during the auditions right now. And I'm only on episode 2. But this came up, and it was a married couple, to which as soon as they started talking, I said to my wife, I go, come on, take a listen to this audio of this man and woman who are married, and tell me if you can figure out what's wrong with this. Just from the audio, see if you can figure it out.
Okay.
Take a listen. Go ahead, Carmen.
I love you.
I love you.
Thanks for doing this with me.
I'm Spencer.
I'm McKenna.
And we're the cozy couple from Grass Flat, Pennsylvania. And we've been happily married for 3 years.
He's
We've
gay.
never really spent a day apart.
No, we don't do well separate, which is why it's so great that we're on this season.
Our food together is comfort, cozy food. I've gained so much weight.
We both have. We've gained a lot of weight.
We're
Together.
very happy.
I shouldn't burn you. I think I cooled it.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay. Here.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gay.
Yeah, take a look at him, by the way, also.
Okay.
Just so you can see, I sent you a photo of him.
It sounds like the Chrisley guy, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, but he had Chrisley guys from Georgia. This guy's from
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
But immediately you're like, oh, I mean, come on. Who are you trying to fool? Like, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Spencer.
And she's just wanting to have a boyfriend
Right.
or a husband, whatever he is.
they look like brother and sister.
Oh,
My wife and I get that a lot.
It's just wild, though.
Oh,
That's your wife, you're saying.
Yeah.
You guys are.
If they're happy, they're happy.
Carmen, I'm not saying whether they're happy or not. Don't try and make me look like I don't know what's going on.
I watched a clip yesterday of Bobby Kelly on Jim Norton's show, on like I don't know a podcast. Did you see it?
Where Jim has to go to the bathroom?
No.
Oh.
Some lady calls up and she said, "I have a question for you. Can you help me out?" He said, "Sure." And she said, "I dated a guy, or I'm dating a guy who said that he was once in a relationship with a trans person." And he was like, "Okay." And she goes, "How?" I don't know what the question was, like, how did she find out how deep into the relationship he was? You know, like there was a one night thing or whatever. And Jim Norton goes, "Ask him how much he did. You know what they did." And and he goes, "Or just go and smell his bananas."
Oh.
That was so gross
That
and
was
funny
Bobby's
at the same
line or
time.
Jim's line.
That was Jim's line. Bobby said if he freezes all his bananas, you might have a problem.
I saw the part of that where Jim had to go to the bathroom.
I didn't see that.
And then, so Bobby was there by himself taking phone calls on Jim's podcast, doing the thing, whatever.
It was not just this show.
And then Jim did not come back. Chip came back.
Oh,
and
the
Bobby
return?
was so mad.
Oh,
Bobby
wow.
was so mad because he hates him so much.
Yeah.
And he shows up and he's like,
Chip-
"What's going on?"
Chip is an alter ego of Jim Norton, who has not reared his head in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, the return of Chip Chipperson.
I think he brought it back because Bobby hates it so much.
Hates it.
Yeah.
Absolutely hates it. That's so funny. There's another one that he did. It was like an uncle, like a weird uncle.
Yeah.
That's the one that bothered me.
Yeah.
That seemed weird. Oh man. Anyway, Carmen, can you look up this chick?
Sure.
Her name is Elise. ELI. I don't know. SE. I assume. Elise Benson. She's the chick.
There you go.
You just
90
got it
day.
going?
Yeah.
Hot, right?
Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was the last thing I saw before I went to bed. I was like, fantastic. Oh,
Hold on a second. Is that her before and after? No, that's two different people.
no, because there's one that's a transgender one with the same name.
Oh yeah.
And last night I Googled her to see who she was, and it came up trans contestant from 90. I go, man, I get duped? Because I got to be honest with you, if she's a man, I'm in love with her.
Yeah. No, they have a girl, Courtney, along with her, with Elise, whatever. I guess they're both going after the same guy, maybe, or something.
Yeah.
And that guy, that's that nerd from like Orlando, right?
I don't know. Like I mean, he's okay looking, but he
looks
doesn't
better.
get either one
He
of
looks
them.
better now, but he was the one that like lived with his mom, and his mom went to the airport with him to meet the girl. And
no, that guy is on the show. The guy, he's got the beard.
Yeah.
No. He's on the show.
Well,
he's not going anywhere near Elise. He's with Courtney.
oh, okay. Well, they just have like pictures side by side of all three of them, so I didn't know if there was some
I
sort
forgot
of love
his
triangle.
name. Does it say his name?
Hunt for Love, blah blah blah. Colt.
Yeah. Colt was the one with the weird mother and all that. Yeah. So Colt, I think, Alvin, what they said was they beeped it out last night and I couldn't really see it because I didn't have my glasses. But she's like, they show them laying in bed, Courtney and Colt. And Courtney's okay. She's not super hot, but for Colt, she's great.
Yeah.
And they kissed. And he's in a wheelchair because he tore like his Achilles and he can't walk. But he's sitting on the bed with her, and she goes, "I didn't know he can maneuver." And then he starts maneuvering and moving like a seal. He was. She goes, he was really fast.
A Navy SEAL or a SEAL?
I think a baby seal.
Yeah. Okay.
And then she goes, and they beeped it out. But she goes, and then we're making out, and they show them kissing, and then she goes, and then it progressed further, and she goes, "Oh my God, is Colt, whatever his name is, gonna my."
Whoa.
And I went, "What? They just say that on TV?" I mean, they beeped it out, but I read her lips, you know? And I was like, wow. And then I went, is that something she's happy with? That guy? I don't know. I don't understand.
I mean, if she's kissing him.
Yeah, I know. That was bad enough. Now she's going to have him kiss other parts.
I would think that the Carmen is kissing a guy more intimate than that.
I don't think so.
No? Like, would you? Are there? Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, you'll see chicks making out with dudes all the time.
Right.
At the bar.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
different for
Not
guys.
even like
Yeah,
go
I was
home
gonna
with
say
them.
because guys, I would think that there's plenty of girls that'd be like, "Ooh, I wouldn't kiss her." Well,
Yeah,
you know.
I'd let her do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gross. I mean, because there's girls that we will never hook up with, but we'd let them do that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say I wouldn't do that to a guy if I didn't like kissing him. So I think like yes, kissing is very intimate, and that kind of like leads you to know if you want to go farther.
But I
Right.
also remember in my single days of girls saying, "Listen, I can't do that, but I'll do this," and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Fine."
deal.
You know what I
Deal.
mean? Yeah.
But I mean, that didn't happen to me since like high school. Girls who didn't want to, who felt Catholic guilt. Like I can't do that until I'm married, but I could do other stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember Pretty Woman. Don't kiss me on the mouth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta be honest with you. If she was my hooker, I'd be like, hey, look, I gotta kiss your face.
Yeah.
What's this gonna cost? I gotta kiss your face. I mean, you don't see that face a lot. I gotta kiss that face.
Eventually, that's what he paid for.
Well, I mean, he fell in love with her.
Well, yeah, but he still paid. I mean,
I know. I don't know. I would think that that's a big part of. Like, I feel like if I'm gonna do one, I got to do the other. I feel like I got to warm up to it. You know what I mean? I can't just like I can't. I'm not a hooker guy, but if I was a hooker guy, I can't just go in and be like, let's bang. I'd have to feel like there was some sort of warm up to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're paying for it, though, that's the agreement.
I know,
You're
but
just going for it.
The weird thing is, like, if you're paying for it, you might as well go in the closet and just take care of it yourself. If you're just doing that,
Right.
Also, you're probably not getting Julia Roberts on her first day.
right?
No.
Yeah.
By the way, this Colt dude was married to that Larissa girl. She was pretty hot.
She was hot, but she
Yeah.
was the crazy one.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, she had all the plastic
Plastic surgery,
surgery and
yeah.
all that. Yeah. I know these stupid shows, but they really
there's-
suck you in.
I don't know what season it is or anything, but there's a guy who's he looks like a cartoon character almost, and he is a part owner of a weed place, and so he has some money, and he has a Russian girl that's like 22 that has had so much plastic surgery already at 22,
Yeah.
when she's not even fully developed facially or any of this stuff, whatever. But she is literally just tells him she's there for his money.
Yeah,
She's
I mean,
just there, and he's like, "Well, that hurts my feelings." What you said. And she goes, "Well, then find another girlfriend."
Yeah.
I don't know, is that? But literally, he's just telling him. And then she got a hold of his phone, or he bought her a phone, and she used her phone to shut his phone down and shut him out of all of his Apple stuff. It was wild. I didn't even know you could do that, but she knew how to do it all.
I think in 90 Day Fiance, it's kind of like your open letter to the open West. To the
Wild
old
West,
West, right?
yeah.
If you got to get rid of a Russian bride, she just disappears one
Yeah,
day.
I
You
think
"Oh,
so.
She never came home. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no. She was going back
Yeah,
to visit.
yeah.
Nobody watched Titus show?
No,
I have
surprisingly, I was going to, but
Yeah.
I have not seen that yet.
No, me either.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't watch it?
No,
What
didn't
a
watch
scumbag.
it. Yeah.
I don't know when it's on.
Nothing's
Demand,
on when it's
yeah.
on.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's on demand.
I don't watch anything on demand. I only watch what's on TV.
You literally, it's so easy now. You can just press the blue button on your
Yeah.
Fire Stick and go Titus.
But I
And
don't
it'll come
care.
up.
I like I have Jeopardy, which I'm kind of over now. But I watched Jeopardy last night. Then we get into bed, and whatever my wife has on in the bed, it's what I watch until I fall asleep. That's it. And I'm either into it or I'm not into it.
And outside of sports and even like maybe wrestling, I watch everything's on demand. I can't imagine like sitting down. Oh, my show starts at 8:05.
Right, yeah.
She's been falling asleep first. So I like to fall asleep to Seinfeld, and I put Seinfeld on, and she'll roll over like 15 minutes into it and go, "Can we shut this?" I go, "Well, the whole point's to fall asleep while it's on." And she's like, "I can't sleep." Who can't sleep to Seinfeld? You're hearing it and you're so invested in the episode, you got to know what's going on. It's Seinfeld. You've seen them all 1,000 times.
I've been watching That Thing You Do every single night,
Yeah.
and my wife hates it because it's the best movie to
Fall
go to
asleep
sleep
movie.
to. Yeah,
I know, but the only problem is if you catch it, you'll end up watching a half hour.
Yeah, and for some reason, I just realized the version that is on the box is the one
The
where,
director's cut.
yeah, where Howie Long is in there and they're
he's
gay.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of extra scenes. I'm
Yep.
like, I don't remember this at
Well,
all.
Colin Hanks is in it in the
Yeah.
extended version. He's not in the movie.
There's a lot of like
Imagine
long,
cutting your kid out of the movie.
yeah, long, boring scenes.
Yeah. There was the Colin Hanks one. There's something to do with her and her dress. I remember.
Yeah, there's
it
a
was-
bunch of stuff with the drummer, his girlfriend is dating the dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a ton of extra scenes with her
Oh,
like
yeah?
banging the dentist and stuff. Yeah, I'm like, I don't remember this at all.
No, I like the way they just implied that she left him for the dentist.
Yeah, he's like writing her letters on the road and sending her pictures, and she's at the dentist's office. They pull the shades down. They're like
Oh,
banging.
wow.
By the way, that may be one of the greatest scenes when he's on the phone with her talking about how great the gig went and stuff and everything, and she's totally not paying attention. And he's like saying about I am Spartacus, whatever, and she just looks at the phone and hangs
Yeah.
up.
She does like a double take
Yeah,
of the
she's
phone.
just like,
yeah.
all right, and then just hangs up the phone. Not like maliciously, just like I think
Don't
he's
know what to
done.
do, yeah.
But when Howie Long pulls up in the car, it's the weirdest scene.
But I mean, Gio, imagine that we have watched that show so
Yeah.
many years.
It
and
didn't know that part.
Didn't know that part. Then all of a sudden I'm watching it and Howie Long's in it and I'm like, am I dreaming?
Yeah,
Did I
yeah.
just watch something that I've seen this movie 100 times? Where did Howie Long come from?
That's how I felt as well. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'd even heard you talk about it, and I'd seen the clip online. But when it's inserted in the movie,
Yeah.
it's like, what is happening right now?
And then they try to bang the drummer.
Yeah, they want him to come with them. Like, you want to go?
You think he's ready to party?
Yeah.
Holy Howie Long.
Howie finally got a movie role, and he's like, listen, we got a great,
Yeah.
we got a great role
It's
for
with
you.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks on screen.
Yeah.
Listen, don't forget he was in Broken Arrow with John Travolta.
That's true too. He's with all the gay guys.
Oh.
I am obsessed with watching this guy's Instagram. I don't like it, but he just harasses Scientologists in California. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
I want to go fight that guy.
I thought he was here for a second, but maybe he came here for
maybe he
some of the
did,
videos.
but
yeah,
most of it's on Hollywood Boulevard because
Yeah.
you can see the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
where they close all the doors
They
when
close.
he's
You
walking
see them
by.
smoke the windows.
Yeah.
They have these Scientology welcome centers, and they go up to tourists and they say, "Would you like a free personality test?" You know, and they get them in the door. And when they see this guy on the camera, they everybody that's they're outside sweeping up a little bit. They see him, they all go inside and close the doors because all he does is harass them.
Yeah.
But they have the windows up front that you'd have like in a conference room when they just hit the button and
That's
smoke the windows.
that's
great.
It's
Yeah, that's cool.
It's pretty awesome. All right, let's get this show moving this morning. It's Tuesday, the return of Dom today.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
We were on vacation. Dom was on vacation. We haven't talked to Dom in like a month. He's going to be here to take your legal calls in the 9 o'clock hour. We got stuff to give away. When we come back from break, Carmen's going to tell us what that stuff is, and we'll play a little Sporkle next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
The police probably at their height,
Yeah.
and they're playing and they're cranking. They're doing great, and then they're doing the song "Invisible Sun," and about quarter way in, Bono comes walking out
Oh.
and singing with them, and it actually sounded really good.
Oh, he's great.
No, but like him singing on the song made it sound like a U2 song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it sounded really cool. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then he, kind of duetted with Sting and stuff. And it sounded good, but it was so funny because he was dressed like a pilgrim for some reason.
Right. Bono is one of those people that I feel like I should hate, and I don't. I
Yeah.
think he's cool. I like him. And not cool. He's like Lenny Kravitz cool, where he can dress like a pilgrim and still be cool. And he's not particularly good looking. He kind of looks like Robin Williams, but he just carries himself like a rock star. And it's arrogance, but it's confidence.
Did you ever see the Saturday Night Live that they were on? I mean, they've been on a few different times where they're musical guests, but it was when Amy Poehler and Tina Fey and Maya Rudolph were all on there at the same time, the cast, whatever. And U2 played, and then at the end, they did the Good Nights, and U2 played again, and Bono came over and was singing right in there. They were all crying.
Oh, yeah. I think I do remember
I mean,
that, yeah.
literally crying, like so excited and so starstruck. It was
I mean,
wild.
that's something. I mean, he's like one of the biggest stars in ever.
Yeah,
you know,
but
so.
it's just funny to see other famous people be like, oh, that's a whole different level.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Bono sings to you, you cry. I don't know who does that. I might get a little Eddie Vedder emotional. I'm not crying, but I'm getting chills. You know? Yeah, I don't know who.
Robert Plant.
I know, but I don't think there's any girls like that sing that get me that, that get me that emotional.
Shakira, I may lose some other liquid.
Yeah. That's true.
Probably not tears.
Yeah.
Like Adele, I think could sing, and I think Adele's got some real
Fat Adele or Skinny
fat
Adele?
Adele.
Yeah,
Fat Adele. I don't know.
Adele's
Skinny
better.
Adele's not my Adele.
Did you ever see Fat Adele that went and they made her up, like put prosthetics on her and gave her like a big nose and stuff, and she went for a Adele audition thing
really?
where they were supposed to be like I don't know whether they were like the people that go out to birthday parties as Adele or whatever it was. And there was a couple girls that kind of looked like Adele, and then there was just fat girls, and this and that. And she kept on like messing up, and they were like, "Oh, felt so bad." And then she started actually singing. The one girl goes, like grabs the other girl, and she goes, "That's Adele." And she's like, "No, it's not. And there's no way that's Adele." And then she's like, "I'm telling you, that's Adele." And then she takes her wig and nose off and stuff.
I would go see her at the Vegas residency.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I would do that. I just think that she's a good. She'd be like somebody I could sit there and have a couple of drinks and watch them sing.
You know who I think I totally did a 180 on whenever she first came out? I was like, oh, Jesus. And now I see how talented she really is.
Lizzo.
No.
I'm kidding.
Billie Eilish.
Oh, Billie
Eilish
is
is
good,
amazing.
Oh, yeah, she
but
could
when she
sing.
first came out, I was like, this is weirdo
She
wearing all
looks
these
weird,
big
dresses
clothes
weird, yeah.
and green hair and bad guy and all that stuff. Whatever. Yeah, she's great. Her James Bond theme may be one of the best ones ever.
Yeah, she's really talented. But she does come out in the pajamas and all that. So you're like, what is going on?
Not anymore. She's all grown up now.
Oh, is she really?
Oh, she wears some tight stuff now.
Oh, Billie
See her
Eilish.
every once in a while. You ever see that video of her whenever she lays on her bed?
No.
She has just a t-shirt on with no bra, and she goes like this, flops down on her bed, and her boobs just go back and forth, and she just looks down and looks at the camera, and you're like, oh man.
Yeah. She knows her power.
Yeah.
All right, Carmen, what are we giving away this morning?
Okay, we have a bunch of stuff. So we have tickets for Bryan Adams,
Uh-huh.
A Day to Remember in Yellow Card,
Right.
Cage the Elephant,
Yep.
Blink 182,
Okay.
Little Big Town, and Falling in Reverse.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
Walking on.
Hold on. I need the Day to Remember tickets.
Oh. Mr. Make Fun of him now.
Not
needs the
for
tickets.
me.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going.
But can you hold a pair for me?
Sure.
Thank you. I thought it was going to be the Falling in Reverse tickets, but it's not. It's a Day to Remember. Yeah.
Oh, Day to Remember.
Day to Remember. Yeah. Hold on to those, will you? All right. But we have other stuff to give away. Let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pat Papper's your judge and scorekeeper. You're awfully quiet today, Joe.
Hello, Michael.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Everything going okay?
Yes, I'm feeling a lot better. Yesterday, not so good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had some stomach issues.
I feel you.
Oh no, everyone's having this
the house.
problem.
The old engine that could.
Oh, I wonder if Joe gave it to you.
Maybe.
Well,
I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel good. Clean me out.
Yep.
All right, Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing Movie Firsts. Can you name the movies based on the first word of the title and the first name of the star and the first name of the director?
Ooh.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
So your first one. Ordinary Timothy.
Ordinary
Ordinary people.
Galvin. Mary. Julie. Robert.
Marry me.
Mary. Julie.
Mary Poppins.
Geo.
Disney.
Mad. Mel. George.
Mad Max.
Mad-
Thunderdome.
Nope.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. You said Mad Max.
That's all I needed. 8.
Mile.
John.
8 Mile.
John.
8 Men Out.
Mike. In. Sydney. Norman. In. Sydney. Norman.
In Cold Blood.
In and Out.
It's in the South.
In the heat of the night.
I couldn't think of the name of
If you
it.
would have gave me that assist, I would have got it.
I couldn't think of the name of it.
No point. Point.
Point
Patrick. I think I heard somebody say
I
it.
said break.
I said Point Break.
I said Point Blank.
Point Break. Geo.
Why Geo?
Because you just said break.
You said point.
I
You
need
have
the
to say
movie
it.
title.
Oh, brother.
Point you.
Point Geo. His. Carrie.
His Girl Friday.
Mike.
Said the whole thing.
That's what you need to do. Desperately.
Desperately Seeking Susan.
Yes, Pap.
That was Galvin.
Galvin gets the point.
Shut up, Disney.
Father,
Father of the Bride.
Mike, Dead,
Dead Poet
Sean,
Society.
Tim,
Dead Sean who?
Tim,
Dead Man
Dead.
Walking.
Mike,
Oh man.
and Pap. We're halfway there.
Gio has 2 points on the board. Galvin has 3, and Michael is your leader by 1. He's winning with 4.
All right, we are doing movies by first. Your next one, close.
Close
Close
Encounters
Encounters
of
of
Richard.
Kind.
Galvin.
No. Judge?
That was Gio.
Did you finish the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay, all I heard was you say Close Encounters.
No. Third kind.
Okay.
Did he?
I did.
I feel like you're tricking
I was
people
going to
now.
say, I didn't hear you finish it.
I said close encounters of third kind.
I heard him.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Integrity. Your next one, Young,
Young
Young
Guns.
Guns. 2.
Gene, Mel,
Young Frankenstein.
Mike, Rain,
Rain Man.
Dustin, Galvin, Ed,
Ed Wood.
Johnny, Ed Wood, Gio,
Yep.
Who's
coming to dinner?
Elizabeth, Mike, Who's Elizabeth, Mike,
Who's
Ooh.
watching Baby Jane?
Who's the movie?
Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf?
That's it.
Yes, no point. And Pap,
Oh man.
we're on the last 3.
We still have a close game. Gio and Galvin both tied with 4, and Michael's still your leader by 1 with 5.
All right. All right.
Oof.
Tight.
All right, movie first, last 3. Here we go. Good,
Good Will Hunting.
Matt,
Wow.
I knew
Wow.
that. I knew that.
Galvin, Dog,
Dog Day Afternoon.
Wow.
Galvin, and your last one, Gone,
Gone with the Wind.
Galvin.
Comeback kid. There he comes. The comeback
You
kid.
just started lying. You just started guessing.
Well, I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
Your final score: Gio with 4 points on the board, Michael ahead by 1 with 5, and Galvin.
Yeah. Give
Gio
it-
lost.
Give it to me,
Galvin
Joe.
is your triumphant champion today. He won with 7.
Gachaya! Woo!
Wow.
Very
That was
nice.
a good game.
Yeah.
Good game. I don't like it, but it was a good game.
Well, you know.
Oh, all right.
Gio, did you do some research on Jackie Mason?
I did.
Oh, good. Then you can start off.
Hey, I'd like to order the bagel with cream cheese.
Bagel. You gonna get the bagel?
The bagel.
Why don't you get a bialy?
I'd like the cream cheese.
A little smear.
It's the best.
So you like the lox too?
Not so much the lox.
I wish we could skip and go right to lunch. Give me a pastrami sandwich.
Mazel. Good job, guys.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
Holy. All right.
That was my Gene Simmons.
Galvin, pick a line.
I'll go line 2.
It was very similar. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is John.
Hi, John. You have a fantastic voice, John. John, you're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. John, in and out. Didn't say too many words.
Right,
Loud
yeah.
and clear.
Easy.
Might be the best caller of the year.
Yeah.
Thank you, John.
Congratulations.
All right, Calvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, we have Bye Bye UFC PPV.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Felony and Chucky's back, baby.
All right, Galvin, as your news, we'll take a quick break, and we'll do that next. It's 102.5 The Bone. We had a guy on the show who's a Harvard professor named Avi Loeb. And Avi Loeb talked about this giant meteor type thing that is flying across the galaxy and entered in our galaxy from another galaxy. It is headed our direction. And on October 29th, it'll be directly hidden behind the sun as it's closest to the Earth. And Avi Loeb has a theory that this could possibly be an extraterrestrial craft. And there's a lot of reasons backing that up. It does not have any of the properties of the of a tail on a comet. It's reflecting light differently. It's changing speeds. It's doing all the things that a comet doesn't do. So his theory is perhaps this is some sort of alien spacecraft finally making its way into our galaxy. And people are like, oh, that guy's crazy. And he may be crazy. I asked him the first question. I said, how do you, as a Harvard professor, how do you pitch that to the other scientists without them mocking you and laughing at you? And he said, because as a scientist, my job is to look at things and ask questions. And he's right. And right away, when somebody asks questions, we mock them and we call them crazy and conspiracy theorists and all that stuff. This is in the news now. Today, have you seen this new one? There's a new enigma pulsing through our galaxy, and it has astronomers both excited and mystified. Deep inside the Milky Way, about 15,000 light years from Earth, there's a strange object called ASCAP J1832-0911, and it is sending signals to Earth every 44 minutes. And it's blinking in both radio waves and X-rays from 15,000 light years away. So it is sending us signals. It's not an accident. It's happening every 44 minutes. So it's on time. So what if these things are just now responding to whatever we sent up in the 60s or the 50s, whenever we started sending signals up there? What if they're just responding to that now? Like it took them all this time to see it. Now they're responding back to it.
Well, in Independence Day, it wasn't a message. It was a countdown.
Yeah.
Countdown to extinction.
Yes.
And since they're pulsating every 45
But
minutes.
do we know that? Or do we know that, do we know that Independence Day, they came here in peace and all of a sudden we got antsy, started sending fighter jets up there and they're like, oh, we'll show you.
No.
We'll show you. And they just blew up everything.
I remember they said, what do you want from us? And they said, to die.
Yeah. They wouldn't speak our language.
To die.
Yeah, they did. They manipulated that guy's voice.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I love
Wrapped
that
his
movie.
tentacles around.
I met that guy.
Brent Spiner?
Yeah.
Data.
At Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty nice.
Yeah, I think I've seen him at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I talked to him for a little bit.
I
He
would
was pretty cool.
imagine that's where he is at all times.
Well, I mean, think about it. He's got Star Trek. He's got Independence Day. I mean, he's got to be at Comic-Con. He's a
staple.
delight. Yeah.
Just Star Trek alone. you know.
Yeah, I talked to him for a little bit. We had some friends in common, and we were BSing about some stuff, and he was super nice.
Probably one of the coolest Star Trek characters.
Yeah,
he's up there.
Yeah, he was the new Spock. You know, I think that he's one of those guys like that is so used to talking nerds and Star Trek and all that stuff that if you tried to talk to him about something else, he'd be like, "Thank God."
Yeah,
you know, let's talk about something that's not.
Ask me anything. I got some new tires on my car.
Yeah, anything. Oh man. So anyway, I just think that that maybe it took all these years for the signal to reach whatever galaxy that it is, and that they're now responding, and it's taken all these years to respond back.
It's possible. You think this is all good and exciting though, where I think it means death and destruction.
But I don't care. I'm old enough to where if the Earth got destroyed tomorrow, I would suck for my kids, but at least we all go together. You know,
I guess until they enslave you in cages.
That is not going to happen.
You never know, man.
I'm not living in no cage, Gio.
What are you gonna do? You have no choice. The aliens
will save me.
Can you imagine if it's like War of the Worlds and you're all just in a big thing that they scoop you up in and you're stuck in there?
But all they did was they took your blood. You know what I mean? They took your
but for a while you're just trapped in a thing with a bunch of other people that are freaking out because they're gonna suck all your blood out and just leave your.
I'd be a lot like Tim Robbins in that movie.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there with my machine gun and my axe, just waiting to chop things up.
Outside of like E.T., there's not a whole lot of happy ending alien movies. They're all here to kill us.
Right.
It's a cookbook. But it's because of the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is, so we assume that it's going to be here to hurt us. But the truth is that we're out there exploring. And if we found new civilizations, we're not going to look to take over. We'd be like, hey, can we help each other?
We're 100 looking to take over.
Yeah.
But how?
The government is. The government is the
problem.
problem.
Government doesn't want to be weak to a new alien civilization, but it doesn't mean that we're going to go in there and rule them. We're going to go in there and coexist with them.
We do that on the Earth now. You know what I mean? Like that's our MO.
But we don't. We coexist with other people. if we didn't, we
Yeah,
the
but
whole
we
thing
go
with
in.
America would be.
We go in and we go. Have you heard of Christianity? Put that. Have you heard of democracy?
Well,
Do that.
We've
you know?
evolved over time.
But what I'm saying is like what you were saying is they could come and be like, hey, we're gonna hang out and be peaceful. We have the cure for cancer, and the government's gonna be like, you know, try and take them
We're
down.
making too much money on cancer.
Yeah, exactly. Don't give them the cure.
Oh, come on.
That's always the thing, man. Remember when with the aliens came over in the 80s?
Yeah.
They were like, we are here to help you, and we will help you with the cure for cancer. And everybody's like, ooh. And then they're like, reptiles who want to steal our water. And
I'll tell you one of the interesting ones was Elysium with Matt Damon, which was in the future. And remember, the rich people were up in the big Elysium thing, and they just had that thing that cured everything.
yeah.
Because
that'd be nice.
the lady was trying to get her daughter up there to get her cured.
Did anyone see the new War of the Worlds?
With Ice Cube?
Yeah.
No, it has the worst Rotten Tomato score ever.
Yeah, I watched it.
They made another one?
Yeah.
Is
they
it
made
a
another
movie or a show?
No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
I mean, what is it about? But like, why would they make another one?
It's basically based on like the first two movies. Like the last one we saw was a remake of the original.
With Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
That one wasn't that bad.
No, I like the
that
Tom
one
Cruise
too.
one.
Yeah.
And this one wasn't really. I expected way less, but it was actually pretty good.
It wasn't the original radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original. Well, I think there was a movie too before this, but there was the original was the radio broadcast where they were broadcasting it live and people were throwing themselves off buildings because they thought it was real. They thought it was a news thing. Yeah, because it was a movie. I remember watching the movie when I was a kid. I don't know. Listen, I'm excited about knowing something before I die. Hopefully, even if it's not, even if we don't have any contact, but if we just get a message or something, at least I'll know. I'll die knowing that there was something else out there.
Yeah, maybe. I said, you're excited. I'm not.
Well,
I think it's got to be bad.
You sound to me like you got something to worry about.
Bad stuff. Yeah, I'm dying.
I'm a nice person.
I've lived long enough without any alien interaction as far as I know.
Right.
I'm fine with going the whole time without it.
You know what I think about all the time? A thing that you brought up on the show where you were like, I don't remember what the whole thing was, but it was things we didn't know. Like we'd die without knowing.
Oh yeah, it was a list of things. Yeah, like how many girls wanted to bang you that you didn't
money
know.
you lost.
Yeah, how much money you lost, the opportunities you made. I thought of one the other day.
What's that?
How much hair I've eaten.
Oh yeah.
Like Carmen, nothing grosses me out more than a hair in my mouth.
Yeah.
But if you had to measure it all over my last 50 years, how much hair has been in my mouth out there? Like you had a pound and a half of hair in your mouth, or half a pound of hair. That's
I
so
don't want to
gross.
know that.
I don't want to know either. I just was one of those things that I had a hair in my mouth the other day, and I was like, oh, I was grossed out by it. And I thought, how many times it's happened to me in my life? And I wonder how much hair at one time has been in my mouth.
I don't want to know how many bugs I've eaten.
No,
Right.
no.
I'm pretty sure there's.
I think that was on the list.
Yeah.
I think that was on the list. How many bugs you've eaten?
Yeah.
How many? There was a study when I was a kid that got leaked. Supposedly, it was how many roach legs you could find in peanut butter before it was illegal.
They say the processing factories are just roaches everywhere, rats and stuff.
Yeah, there's an allotted amount that they allow is safe.
Yeah. And then every time I ate peanut butter, every granule that I saw or tasted it, I assumed was a roach leg, and I couldn't eat peanut butter for like 2 years.
Yeah.
It was so gross. Now I'm over it. Now I'll lick it off a roach if I have to.
I should dip roaches in the peanut butter.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, President Donald Trump extended a trade truce, by the way, number one name for boys, with China for another 90 days Monday.
Hold on, I got to jump in. Some lady sent me an email, said that her son's name is Everin. Remember that was one of the ones? And she got it from listening to this show, or to this station, to Drew's show, and it was a caller. And a caller had that name, and she took the name and named her kid. And I bet you it wasn't Everin. I bet you it was Everett.
Right.
It was Everett.
By
She
the way,
heard it wrong.
Is exactly what I said. Everin sounds like somebody heard Everett wrong.
Right.
That's
right.
exactly
That's
what I said.
What I think. And then
That's
she created a
hilarious.
name. All right,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
brother.
Truce. Extended the truce.
With China for another 90 days, at least delaying once again a dangerous showdown between the world's two biggest economies. Trump posted to his Truth social. By the way, I guess you got to follow him on Truth because that's where he's posting everything.
I'm not even on Truth Social.
Neither am I.
Are you?
Oh, I'm on there, yeah.
I mean, I might be on it, but I never check it. But I don't really even check Twitter anymore.
I go there to watch Trump stuff.
Do you?
Yeah.
He said he signed the executive order of the extension and that, quote, all other elements of the agreement will remain the same. Beijing, at the same time, also announced the extension of a tariff pause, according to the Ministry of Commerce. The previous deadline was set to expire at 12:01 a.m. Tuesday. Had that happened, the U.S. Could have ratcheted up the taxes on Chinese imports from already high 30%, and Beijing could have responded by raising regulatory levies on the U.S. exports to China.
I don't know how this affects things, but I know last night we went to order Uber Eats from Grillsmith, and salmon was on there, grilled salmon, and it was $38. We were like,
market price.
Oh my,
that's wild.
God,
you know,
steak was $42.
Salmon 38, 42. Steak, like steak's always nice. Steak has always been expensive. But when you see a burger that is like $18 to $21, you're like, for a burger.
Well, I told you when my kids were school shopping, some of the stores had tariff charge printed on the receipt.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? I was just telling Galvin, we went to TJ Maxx or one of those stores. Not TJ Maxx. What's the other one?
Marshalls?
Maybe Marshalls. I think it was Marshalls, yeah. And goddamn, I don't know why anybody buys anything anywhere else but Marshalls.
Oh, yeah.
Everything at Marshalls is like $5.99.
Because it didn't sell in TJ Maxx or other stores, whatever. Yeah, or they just had too many or whatever
sometimes
it is. Sometimes blemished.
Damaged, yeah.
There's like a tiny little hole in it or something, whatever. George bought the cashmere
logo,
sweater.
The logo's like a little bit sideways.
I'm not a big, clearly I'm not a style guy, but I'm not a big shopper either. But I went into Marshalls. Normally I don't even go. I'll drive you there and I'm waiting in the car. I went into the store. I ended up buying stuff. I bought something for the studio that you're going to hate.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff. I was like, how are these things so cheap? This store is fantastic. I'm not shopping anywhere else.
My wife texts me and she goes, is there a package at the door for me? And I was like, oh, let me go see. I go, it's not a snake, is it? And I went and saw it and I said, yes. I said, there is a package. And she goes, is it from China? And I went, yes. I go, what is this? And she goes, do you want to open it? And I go, do you need me to open it? And she goes, yes. And I open it.
Snake?
Labubu.
Oh,
she's in it
she's
now?
in the Labubu.
Wow.
Chinese Labubu.
I go, what
not even real ones.
I go, no.
Oh, it's
this
real?
is real. That's what I said to her. I goes, probably not even real.
He is Chinese, the guy.
And she goes, it was only $28. This, that. And I go, yeah, but what are you doing?
She's in the Labubus.
and then she opened it. Actually opened the actual box, whatever. I go, is it the one that you wanted? And she goes, no. I was like, yeah.
What was she hoping for?
I don't know. That really upsets me.
Wait till there's like 30 of them.
I go, you're so easily influenced. President Trump is deploying the National Guard in D.C. We talked about this the other day. He's cleaning it up, getting the homeless out, doing all that stuff. He's deploying the National Guard to, quote, rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor.
What about where do the squalor people go?
Out.
Where, though? You can't just push them down the street. You're pushing them into somebody else's neighborhood.
A lot like DeSantis did. He pushed them up to Martha's Vineyard.
But the thing, but those were the immigrants. Yeah, and the immigrants, they said, but it's totally different because they said, hey, look, you want to let the immigrants in, you take them. You take them and brought them over to them. But this thing, they're like, we just don't want them here because they look bad. But he's not willing to help them out. He's just pushing them out.
He also floated the idea of doing it in other cities, including New York, Chicago, and L.A.
Eventually, they're all going to meet somewhere in the middle if you keep pushing them out from the side.
Just Iowa, right in the middle. It's going to be a homeless state.
We've given them Iowa.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I was just in D.C. in March, and I didn't notice anything. Like
Well,
I didn't. I mean, there were some homeless people, but I didn't notice bedlam and.
Were you there during the day?
State of emergency.
You got to imagine he's driving through the streets, seeing it, and going, "Get this out of here."
Maybe,
We got other country leaders coming here. They're going to see this. I mean, you see what they do, and then what they did in Tampa. The first time that I was here, not in the '90s, the later one, when the Giants played the Ravens here for the Super Bowl, they rebuilt all of downtown.
Yeah.
I mean,
San Francisco. Whenever.
Yeah.
Xing, 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 Ping, Ping, Xing. Whatever came out, president came over.
Yeah, but I mean, you see what they do for the Super Bowl. They there's all this government housing on 275, and then they decide, well, we're going to have the whole world here, so we paint everything and we build new walls and we make it look from the highway. It looks like it's a nice neighborhood.
I just know I was in D.C. for 2 days and I saw a couple homeless people and some weirdos out in front of the White House.
Yeah.
Other than that, we walked around the whole city.
Crime?
And I didn't notice any crime, really.
Bloodshed.
No bloodshed.
Bedlam?
Squalor?
No squalor.
All right.
No state of emergency.
I walked around D.C. a significant amount too, and didn't see any
No. I never
extraordinary amount of homeless people.
I never felt unsafe, really.
I don't know.
So, I mean, listen, a lot could change in
Isn't
4
that where
months.
Spanish got beat up?
That was
No,
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
But that's close enough.
Sure.
Baltimore
Yeah,
and DC are pretty much the same thing.
But see, that's the problem is that you're going to push everybody out of D.C. and they're going to end up in Baltimore, and the Baltimore's crime is going to go up, and you're going to go, oh, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
I think this country really should be ashamed of itself over the years for really not handling the homeless problem. We do a bad job at shuffling, but we don't do anything to help them out.
Homeless and veteran homeless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a real big deal.
Like we should. I mean, the amount of money that we give stupid things to, we really should be worried about housing the homeless veterans and housing homeless families.
Well, a lot of it's mental health. Like, these people are not
They're
right in the
mostly
head.
schizophrenic.
I'm with you on that. I agree with that. And a lot of these people aren't getting the medical help or the medication that they need, which is why they end up turning to alcohol and drugs. But start by giving them a home. Start by giving them a place to stay, Or, I mean, I know you can't just give it to them, but there should be the amount of money we waste and give to stupid things, that should be a priority.
Out of sight, out of mind.
The amount of money we spend on Labubu's
Right.
could go
Right.
to help homeless and veterans. Yeah, for sure. This is pretty interesting. Speaking of money, days after completing its merger with Skydance, Paramount has acquired the U.S. rights to TKO Group's UFC for 7 years beginning in 2026. Paramount is paying an average of $1.1 billion per year, totaling $7.7 billion for UFC's full slate of 13 marquee events and 30 fight nights. The company said in a statement, all matches and events will be streamed in the U.S. via Paramount Plus, and the select events will be simulcast on CBS. So Paramount won't change users won't charge users any additional fees for access to the events, eliminating the pay-per-view model that ESPN Plus has used for certain premium UFC events. So there's no more UFC pay-per-views.
Yeah.
In 2026.
Yeah.
But you're still paying for it.
Yeah, you have to have the streaming service, Paramount Plus. Disney's ESPN had been paying an average of $500 million for 5 years of UFC rights. That deal expires at the end of 2025.
Okay.
So beginning in 2026, it'll all be on Paramount Plus. Some will be simulcast on CBS, like they do with ESPN and ABC and doing that thing, whatever. Yeah, but so now you won't be paying whatever $75 to $80 for a pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's pretty good for the consumer. Now everybody has to get Paramount Plus, which costs you what, $15 a month or something like that?
Yeah, somebody compared it. It was like the cost of every UFC pay-per-view last year was like $1,200 if you bought them all, compared to Paramount Plus subscription was like $125 bucks for the
Exactly.
year.
Yeah. So
And they got
definitely-
good movies.
Yeah, you're definitely saving some money, and they have TV shows, they have Showtime, they have a bunch of different stuff. They have Yellowstone.
This
They
is how
have,
they get you. This is how they get you in.
Yeah, I mean, how many of these things
I
do you
got
pay
Hulu,
for?
Netflix, Paramount Plus, Peacock,
right.
Zip Zoink.
Yeah, there's so many.
I'm back to $400 a month
Yeah.
again for television.
Because
Yeah.
that TKO, they also own WWE,
Right.
and they just signed a deal with like a $1.4 billion deal with ESPN
Yeah.
to have all WWE's pay-per-views, well, not even pay-per-views anymore, to go through ESPN.
So they're going to be on regular.
ESPN. If
So
you
you
have,
can just watch all the WWE stuff for free now?
if you have ESPN.
Well, who doesn't have ESPN? Oh, you mean ESPN Plus?
Yeah, you have to
Oh,
buy the
Jesus
ESPN
Christ.
streaming service.
Yeah.
And NFL is also getting ready to make a big deal. They're going to move there as well. So you're going to have to get that if you want your NFL games.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
because
gotta
they're
tell
already,
you,
it's already where you go, okay, they're playing on Thursday. Are they playing on ESPN? Are they playing on NFL Network? Are they playing on Reds? All the different stuff.
You're definitely going to have to start paying to watch the NFL at all.
No, you're not. You're going to have to start cheating it like everybody else does.
If you want.
I mean, they're putting us in a position where it's making it impossible for the average person to keep up with all these things.
Yeah,
and people are just going to start stealing it like they've been doing
but
it for years.
a lot of those things get shut down.
It's a lot like the self checkout situation where you're like, oh, I have to do my own. All right, well, maybe that doesn't get paid for.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I don't. It's. I think a lot of these people are. You want to watch UFC pay-per-view. You need to spend 5 minutes on Twitter before you find a link and you're watching it for free.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. And they're not tracking all those people, and they're not coming to your house, knocking on your door because you watch on your phone.
Dana White tried. Dana White was like, "I will find you. I will shut you down."
And we all laughed at him.
There were a couple of the bigger sites that they were able to shut down.
Yeah, the big sites.
Yeah,
but you put something in China or in Zimbabwe, and you zing it with a relay somewhere else, and you can't track the thing down, or you can't get to whatever it is, and there's nothing they can do about it. They know it's there.
Yeah. So it seems like a good deal for now, but we'll see. Who knows? Whatever. But yeah, if you want to watch UFC next year, get Paramount Plus.
I got 19 different subscription services that I use. I pay for them all. I think even in some cases, my wife and I both pay for Hulu because we're both idiots. And yet, when I get in bed at night, I watch whatever's on TV, whatever she's watching. I don't even put the other things on. The only time I ever want Paramount Plus is when I need to catch up on Yellowstone, which I don't even watch anymore. I don't even know what they're doing on that show.
Yeah.
And now I have it, so I got to keep it because now UFC is going to be on it.
But also, the majority of that stuff is on the other thing.
Right. I know that's the thing. And then I signed up for Verizon, and I got Disney and something else, then that expired, but of course now I'm paying for it. So it's
they'll give you the trial for a couple months and then it kicks in. You don't know that it's kicked in. Next thing you know,
kicking in.
Paying for like a year.
You know what I just canceled? Apple TV.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
I haven't watched the thing on Apple TV since that show with Jennifer Aniston came out the first time.
The morning show.
When it first came out, I watched that. I was like, oh, that was pretty good. And then never watched another thing on Apple TV.
Yeah, I had a free subscription when I bought my iPhone.
Yeah,
for like a couple months.
I got a thing the other day and it said your subscription's expiring. I said, good, let it go. I haven't turned that damn thing on for nothing.
That's how I watched Ted Lasso originally, was Apple, because it's Apple TV.
Never watched it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the NFL, and if you're going to have to pay for it, well, you may be seeing somebody on there. John Gruden has picked up a crucial victory in his years-long legal fight with the NFL. The Nevada Supreme Court ruled yesterday that Gruden's lawsuit against the league, which alleges that it deliberately leaked disparaging emails he wrote, cannot be forced behind closed doors into arbitration. In a 5-2 decision, the court sided with the former Las Vegas Raiders coach and found that an arbitration clause in the NFL's constitution is unconscionable, and because it would effectively allow Commissioner Roger Goodell to arbitrate disputes over his own conduct.
That's not fair at all.
We are very pleased with the Nevada Supreme Court's decision, not just for Coach Gruden, but for all employees facing an employer's unfair arbitration process.
Yeah, Cox,
said Gruden's attorney. This victory further vindicates Coach Gruden's reputation, and it clears the way to swiftly bringing him full justice and holding the NFL accountable.
What is his future? What does he do?
He's back. He's coaching.
Coaching?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know the Bucks already put him back in the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I know. And that was
stadium.
pretty quick the way they brought that back around.
They took it down quick and they put it up
that quick. But I think a lot moved behind the scenes. I think he probably went there and apologized and met with them, and they're like, listen, he brought us to a Super Bowl. We got to get this guy back in there.
Really, the stuff he's been doing with Barstool has really kind of fixed his image.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a football guy. And people see how he gets so excited for all his football packages and working with all those players.
Yeah.
And, he's where he should be. It's what he should be doing. So good for him.
Like the rumor was that he got they leaked the emails because he pisses off a lot of people apparently.
Right.
So they're like trying to get rid of him.
Well, I wonder. I say that he'll be a head coach somewhere, which I think he will be. But do they bring him in with another coach that's kind of on the bubble, and they're like, let's see if this helps, whatever. And if this guy's not doing well, then Gruden just takes over.
There's no way Gruden is second fiddle.
Because that's what I was going to say. Is I don't think he's that guy where he does that.
He's not going to be a coordinator.
Yeah, he comes in, he's head coach.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, and I think he goes somewhere that they want him, where they're like dying for a guy like Gruden to come in there and work with a new quarterback.
He was just starting to turn the Raiders around when he got axed. Too.
Yeah.
Like they were coming off a good season and looked like they were going to finally, be on
Vegas
an
and all that. I mean, that could have been huge for him.
Yeah.
Mike Glennon, who played for the Bucks, was out there with the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
And because whenever
Caliendo
did the imitation of him on Hard Knocks, and he goes, Glennon. You need a guy who's got some neck. You call him like Glennon. AOL announced they're discontinuing their dial-up service next month.
I saw that.
Oh,
What?
man.
Yeah, people.
Did you know
still
people still have dial-up? Yeah. America Online is how a lot of people first accessed the internet in the 90s, but it's unbelievably slow now, the dial-up and stuff, whatever.
Sure.
But I guess people are still using that.
I mean, I can't imagine. I wouldn't even know the process in order to connect through a phone. That used to be how you did it back in the day. You used to click on your thing, it would dial a number, and your modem, which was external or sometimes internal, would communicate with AOL, and then they would sign back. I mean, it took so long. I would sign it on, go out, walk the dog, grab a drink, come back in, and it would just be putting up the first page.
And can't be on the phone whenever somebody's on the computer.
No.
Yeah.
You've got mail.
And we had where it was set up, my parents' house, it was dial up to the town over, and it was long distance.
Oh, yeah.
And so it could charge you even more. Yeah, it was wild.
And then about, I don't know how long ago that they 15 years ago, maybe more, they made you stop paying for it.
Yeah, they were like, hey, AOL's free.
Yeah. And I remember talking to some people and telling that story, and they're like, AOL's free. They paid for AOL for 10 years.
Oh,
They
yeah.
didn't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to tell my brother. He was still paying for it. I go, it's been free for like a year now. Yeah.
I called them and I go, hey, I read the news and said that you guys are free now. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. And like, you want to do that? And I go, yeah, I do. I remember they were like, how would you, what? They were like trying to talk down to me. Like, you want to do that? And I'm like, yeah, what is the downside to it?
I mean, if you want it for free.
Yeah, that's exactly how they were.
Carmen.
Yes.
Had some kind of bad news for you.
Oh, no.
Right.
No.
On Monday, Wallet Hub released its analysis of the best and worst states to have a baby in 2025. The 50 states and District of Columbia were ranked across 31 key measures, including cost, healthcare, accessibility, baby and family friendliness, all that type of stuff. Florida came in at number 44.
Oh, Carmen,
overall.
you can't have a baby now.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
No.
Maybe go up to Massachusetts. That's number 1. North Dakota, number 2. Minnesota, number 3. Number 4 is New Hampshire. Number 5 is Maine.
Where's
Love
DC?
Maine.
They're sending in the National Guard.
Well,
Bedlam
They haven't
and-
upgraded yet.
Yeah, once they clean it all up and get rid of the bedlam and bloodshed.
State of emergency.
Yeah, but Florida, number 44 overall, Carmen.
Oof. Yeah, that is not
You
good.
may want to factor that in.
You're gonna have to move.
Yeah.
So everybody, we all had weddings. Some had multiple weddings. Carmen has not had a wedding yet.
Living in sin.
All right.
Would you sell tickets to your wedding now, not for friends and family, but for other people, strangers that would pay you, buy tickets, come to the wedding, but that helps finance your wedding or your honeymoon or whatever?
Do they still have to bring a gift?
I mean, they don't have to.
But I mean, I don't want to go to anybody's wedding that I know, let alone who's paying to go to somebody else's wedding.
There's an app now that allows couples to sell tickets to their wedding, not to friends and family, but to strangers. The idea is to reduce costs. Random people can pay to attend the event socially.
No.
Well,
I don't understand who would do that.
It's a fun time.
It's
You got
not a fun
food.
time.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Listen, it's
You
a-
don't know anybody.
It's a cheap date.
Yeah.
You don't know anybody.
It doesn't matter. You're in your own little world at that point.
So you're going to sit in this giant restaurant with these strangers that are playing music and I don't know.
But is it a thing that like young kids would do as a goof?
The only
Although
way
they're
that
probably not paying.
young kids are saying we've got a family list that we're inviting. Anybody else has to buy tickets to the wedding, like to try and raise money for their wedding.
What about old people? Would old people be like, oh, what are we doing Sunday?
Oh,
You
let's
wanna
go to these people's wedding.
Yeah.
I can't see
Yeah, I'm
that.
bored.
Takes all the fun out of wedding crashing.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
like legal wedding crashing.
Yeah.
And I don't know how bored I'd have to be
Dinner,
like, let's go to
dancing,
somebody's-
open bar. It's a great time.
No, no, I can't think of anything I'd want
Well,
to do.
I mean, think about it. If you had you and your wife and then another couple or whatever, and you guys went, it's just like going to a bar. You don't know everybody at
Yeah.
the bar.
I don't. There's no way. There's no way I would ever.
I'm not trying to convince you. I'm
No,
just
I
trying
know.
to think
I know.
of what.
I'm trying to think of any scenario where this would be a good idea. The only thing, if a celebrity got married and I could pay to go to their wedding, maybe that's the goof. You know, we went
Yeah.
to go see
Yeah, but if you just look at it as a night out,
Corey Feldman's
Right,
wedding.
because it's not really that different than going to a restaurant
Yeah.
or a bar.
you don't know
You're
everybody.
surrounded by people that you don't know,
Right.
but you
Yeah,
have
but
your
they're
core
all
that you-
there for a purpose, and they're all focused on one couple, and they're all doing the one thing, and everybody's constantly talking about them and
Yeah.
But
the
you get to get-
dancing and the get out of here.
Right, but you get to get dressed up because I like something that I've seen online. A lot of girls do. They'll have like a girls' night and they'll all go out, and it's like the theme is wear something that you have no place to wear it to. Because girls will buy like dresses or these crazy outfits that they never get to wear,
Nerds.
and they're just sitting in their closet. But now, like, think about it. You can go to a wedding, you can get dressed up. There's gonna be dancing
If
and
you
food
have
and
no
drinks.
friends and you have to pay to go to somebody else's wedding, you're a loser.
Listen, just because you don't like weddings,
I do like weddings. I don't get invited to weddings. I do like weddings when they're people that I know. The worst part is like
you didn't
people
go to
that-
Johnny B's.
I didn't go to Johnny B's because I was sick, and it was outside.
You were sick of being outside.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, you have to leave the house.
It was outside, and I was sick.
What about this though? Because a lot of people that do go to weddings that are single wind up hooking up at weddings and
yeah.
stuff.
Right.
So
Good
think
point.
about single people. If you're in your like early 30s or something, and you go to a wedding with a couple of your buddies, and you're like, "Oh, bridesmaids, here we go."
And if it's at like a cool, really
You're
cool
not
venue,
getting the bridesmaids.
You don't know me.
You bought it exactly.
You don't know me.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
You're the guy that bought a ticket to be at this wedding. Nobody's messing around with you.
Right. So it's karma because you know what you don't want to do is be with any of the groomsmen are gross and you know them and you know that it's Danny's friends and they're all idiots and stuff. But here comes Smooth Guy in a suit who, you know, showed up to the wedding and oh my God, that's so crazy and blah, blah, blah. Let's talk about
That's you throwing up.
Mm.
I think that's ridiculous. I can't imagine in a million years. I don't remember the last wedding I went to. This is good.
nobody invites you.
No, nobody invites me to weddings, which is I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I will bring it up years
Also,
later.
weddings is more of like a younger thing.
What do you mean?
Like usually when I was in my 20s, I went to a ton of weddings because all my friends were all getting married.
Yeah.
When you're like in your 40s and 50s,
Yeah.
it's way less people are getting
Maybe we
married.
should
Also-
sell tickets to your funeral instead.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of times if they're getting married in their 50s or whatever, they're just like, yeah, we're just, you know, getting
Yeah.
married. We're not doing a big thing or anything like
because
that.
it's usually like their second one
Exactly,
or something.
yeah.
Or third.
For a while, like when in my 20s, there were people getting married like every month. We had to go to another wedding, and you know,
Yeah, I didn't have that. I don't know. I
yeah.
didn't go to
But
a lot
now,
of weddings.
you know,
I wish Pete would get married. That'd be a fun wedding.
yeah.
I think we could sell tickets to Pete's
Like-
wedding.
Pete's,
Oh, yeah.
Pete's wedding, we could sell tickets.
just to
yeah.
go in that pool.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
that like a lot of our kids are getting the age of in their 20s, there's weddings are going to ramp up again, probably.
Oh, no.
You know,
And also, I feel like a lot of people don't have a lot of friends anymore. Like a lot of people don't have a lot of close friends. So they might not be able to fill up their wedding.
yeah.
The only person that invited me to their wedding at work was Johnny B. Right? Am I missing anybody?
Recently?
No, and the entire time I've been there.
I invited you to my
No.
wedding.
Well, yeah, Joe. Sorry, Joe.
You were in my wedding.
Yeah, I mean, besides us. I mean, like outside of us.
I don't know.
I don't know who else got married.
Jesus,
in
how
that
many
time.
weddings have there been on this show? You two? Carmen's next.
Carmen's next.
Ooh, first Carmen didn't clap back on that one.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh.
I can't predict
Wow.
We'll see.
First the White Devil, baby.
Right on the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
the future.
Coach Carmen, will you
Sell
marry me?
tickets to that to raise money for Chambo.
Yeah.
True. Listen, I don't know what's happening right now. We have a lot going on.
Oh,
so
no, that doesn't sound good.
we're just focused on what's happening this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
At your wedding, you can do that drill where you have to pop up and run at each other.
Oklahoma.
By the way, speaking of weddings, a wedding DJ in Florida, down by Port St. Lucie is where this was arrested after cops found him walking around a park in women's lingerie that left him fully exposed.
Nice.
And that was the least R-rated thing that he was wearing. Anthony Smith, who is 32, is the DJ. He was walking around a Florida park Thursday afternoon wearing women's lingerie with the bottoms of which were of the thong variety and left Smith's genitals fully exposed. He was wearing fake breasts. He was wearing a wig of long black hair, had a black mask on his face, and he had a penis ring that was used for arousal purposes on, and he also had a black foxtail.
Oh, this guy's a ball.
Protruding from his posterior.
Oh.
Upon further examination, the bushy tail turned out to be attached to.
Oh, throw it on the court
yeah.
at a WNBA game.
Mm.
That's how you sneak it in.
Yeah.
Foxtail it in.
Do you think,
Foxtail it in.
do the cops pull on the tail to find out what's going on?
Yeah,
Or
well,
just-
Tug the tail. That's a little park game. Tug the tail.
hey, wait a minute.
Smith was convicted back in 2017 of indecent exposure and resisting arrest after he was spotted naked and pleasuring himself in public.
All right.
He has now been charged with exposure of sexual organs and resisting arrest, both misdemeanors. Smith was booked last week into the county jail, where he's being held in advance of his August 13th, tomorrow, court appearance.
Wow, he must be a ball. He must be a great DJ.
this guy's just looking for a party to
He
go
looks
to.
like he'd be at the
You know?
castle on a Friday.
So I'll play whatever you want. Hits from 80s, 90s, 2000s. Let's see. What else do I have? Oh, I'll have my foxtail. I'll have my fake breast. I'll have my thong underwear.
And my mask. Don't worry, get my mask.
Yeah, I'll have all that stuff. So.
He's a ball.
Now do you want to pay to go
Oh
to the
yeah,
party?
now I go to that wedding.
Yeah, you buy tickets to that for
Yep,
sure.
yep.
Who's there? DJ Smith? I'm in. So Taylor Swift will be appearing on her boyfriend Travis Kelce's podcast tomorrow, and there's speculation that she may be announcing something big, like her 12th album. By the way, she already put out a video of her pulling her album out of the
it's
studio box.
already out there, right?
Yeah, but it's happening tomorrow. But what else is she gonna do?
She announces her new album, and it's orange glitter something, and
That podcast is going to break the internet. It's going to be crazy.
Crazy.
And you have to pay for it. It's not free.
oh
Oh, it's
really?
behind
Yeah,
the paywall?
You have to have a subscription, yeah.
Wow.
Maybe they'll release
What?
that one free, but you have to have a subscription for the New Heights podcast.
And they're just making so much money.
ridiculous.
So much money. And I'm telling you right now, if Travis Kelce is not even really that into Taylor Swift, he's a genius.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, tens of millions of down. It's gonna be off the charts.
Listen, I mean, anytime you get somebody of her caliber and you get them that comfortable, I mean,
Yeah.
she's sitting there with a boyfriend and her boyfriend's brother.
She never does that.
She never does that, and she's comfortable. So that's, I mean, I'd be interested to see the highlights of it.
You have two brothers that played in the NFL, Super Bowl champions, both Hall of Famers that have a podcast, and I would say 99.8% are Swifties that listen to it and not football fans,
Yeah.
not guys.
You think
know what I
so?
mean? Oh yeah.
I when they had Baker on, I listened to that episode. It was
Yeah.
pretty good.
You
Yeah,
know,
like I like them. I think they're both.
Jason Kelsey, I talked to him
he's
for a couple
fun.
minutes at
Yeah.
the at Bert's thing and at 5K, and he was great.
Yeah, he was super nice.
super nice. Talked to me for like a couple minutes. Talked to my son.
Yeah, he was cool, and I like Travis Kelce. And he's a fantastic player. So, I just still though nothing's bringing me to pay for their podcast.
Yeah,
I check out highlights every once in a while, and if something said to see more, I go, oh, that's good.
I actually would not listen to it for free. I didn't know that you had to pay for it. I'm just not interested. I mean,
Right.
I don't, it's not like, I hate them, whatever. Travis kind of annoys me.
Yeah, he
just
annoys
because
me
I see
too.
him so much. You're
Yeah.
just like, all right, enough already. Stupid haircut. Pamela Anderson, she's back in the spotlight with the Naked Gun, which, by the way, go see if you like Naked Gun. You're gonna like it. I enjoyed it. She is selling artisanal pickles for
What?
$38 a jar.
what is that?
Pickled like the pickles that you like with all
Oh,
the leaves.
Like
and
Pete's
the,
pickles.
you
I
know?
know those are called artisanal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's anytime you're
Yeah.
making something and doing that stuff.
Pam's pickles.
Pam's
Oh,
pickles.
she took from Pete's pickles.
Yeah. But she's actually making them. and selling them.
We closed down.
They're a limited time thing, and the proceeds benefit the California Wildfire Center. Yeah.
Borat calls her Pamela.
Yeah.
The
She did a
movie.
great job in there too.
Yes.
She was one of the only ones that knew
Right.
what was going on.
And she was good.
Yeah, she did a really good job. Do you know Tyrese Maxey? He plays for the 76ers, young star, really good player.
No.
This just shows what his life is and where he's at in his life. So it's going viral, a video that he put out on Instagram Live where he asked everybody on Instagram, how do you use a can opener? Because I got to feed my dog.
Yeah.
He said normally a chef does it and stuff, but he goes, I don't really know. Take a listen. Here's Tyrese Maxey asking the world how to use a can opener.
And normally, chef helps me use the can opener for my dogs.
I love that he just calls him chef.
Tell me what I need to do. Somebody on here, help me out. Show me how to work this thing.
And then he is just hitting the can with the can opener and like rolling it around. Has no idea.
Yeah, I've seen my kids go through this.
Yeah.
Find a can opener and have to figure out how to use it. I mean, it's not. Think about it. We've done it so many times and for so long. It's a simple process. But if you've never used it before, it's not.
Because I'm trying to remember as a kid.
Not the one that you squeeze.
No, that's what it is.
Right, but not that one. Imagine the other one that you have to kind of like hook on and turn. I mean, that's how do you figure that out? Just by looking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What do you?
It's
like a flap thing that folds open.
Yeah, and it lays down on it, and then you crank it, and it turns, and it opens the can.
You actually have to, you cut it.
Right, it doesn't have the full handle for the squeeze.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of hard to see what it is, but it's pretty common. It's a pretty common household can opener.
I remember when I was a kid, everybody had the electric can openers on their counter, but those aren't like a thing anymore.
No, I know. I wonder why those didn't stick around.
It seems like it'd be great.
Right.
Yeah, maybe just because people don't like as much clutter and stuff on there or whatever.
My grandma, everybody had the electric. You put it on there and it pulled the lid off with the magnet.
Yeah, we used to have one of those, but we had the hand one too. But in fact, I just got a new can opener probably about a month ago.
Yeah.
$3. It was like Walmart or whatever. I was like, oh yeah, I need another one of those. But yeah, that's I guess if you didn't use it, and I'm trying to think of when I was a kid, whether I was like, how do you use this? And had my mom show me, or whether I just saw them do it and was like, oh, I get it.
Maybe canned goods not as big.
Well, they have pop lids too now.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have them back in the 70s.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of them have that, whatever. But the one thing I love is Tyrese Maxey calls his chef. Normally, chef does it for me, and then maid cleans up. Mike Calta.
Yes.
Have you heard about this?
Do not have a chef.
I think you're going to be excited.
Okay.
NBC will air a Downton Abbey primetime special next month.
I knew they were working on a movie.
To celebrate the release of the final film, the grand finale.
Oh,
so the grand finale is still coming, but they're going to do a primetime special on NBC next month to celebrate, to get you all primed up for Downton Abbey.
I would say my second favorite series of all time.
Woo.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
That's wild.
I would say it would be Mad Men, Downton Abbey, which I was late to, then Sopranos.
Better than Sopranos.
Breaking Bad in there anyway?
And then Breaking Bad, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you put them above Sopranos and Breaking Bad?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Well, not that they're better necessarily, but I enjoyed them more.
That's
like Breaking Bad is one of the best things to ever be on TV. If you had asked me which one was the best out of all of them, I would say Breaking Bad was the smartest and most well-written and all that. But as far as my favorites go, Mad Men for sure, then Downton Abbey, then Sopranos, then Breaking Bad.
I feel like you and John Brennan are the only people I know that watch that show. And I know it's huge.
John Brennan's
massive.
mom.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing was, I think it was the Stengels who were talking about it, and I went, "Come on, you guys, this can't be real." And I'm like, "What is this Downtown Abbey?" And then I watched it, and I couldn't believe how good it was right out of the gate. And I nothing about
Episode 1, great.
First 5 minutes, nothing about.
All right, I listen. You got me with Mad Men. You kept on saying Mad Men.
I don't, Galvin. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know.
I'll see whether I like it, because you talked about Sons of Anarchy and how much you loved it, and I did not like that. I'm totally fine with saying no, that's not for me.
Sons of Anarchy, I really did enjoy.
Yeah,
but it does not even make the top 10 of the best series. Well, it was just one of those. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was so dumb. It was so
I wouldn't
ridiculous.
recommend it to anybody, but I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was written for a certain audience, and it nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never liked biker gangs. I never liked that kind of thing. And then it was Big Dick who was like, I know that you don't like it, but give it a chance. So I said okay, and I was actually going to DC, and I watched it on my way up there to DC, and I got so into it that I couldn't stop watching it because you want to know what happened next. And there's the who's the traitor, who's not.
The ending of the series was so bad.
It was so bad. It was so bad. It could have been good.
Yeah,
but it was so bad.
It was not great.
But Downton Abbey has it has good looking chicks, it has good stories, it has secret stuff, it has gay stuff, it has all these things, and then you mix in money and wealth and the Titanic, and
I'll check it out because
it's good.
I'll be honest with you, my wife and I just started watching Mindhunter again, just to watch the series again, because it was so good. But there is speaking of all the different apps and streaming things, I have something AMC Stories that pops up, and it's just always either Mad Men, Better Call Saul, or Breaking Bad. So I'll just pop that on because
Better Call Saul is another one that's good.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Listen, I'm gonna rewatch it with you.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Not with you, but I'm just saying, I gotta watch it at the same time.
Are we starting it today?
Oh, I will.
Okay, I'm in.
Another thing for you.
Can I just tell you what the worst part about Downton Abbey is? At the time that it came out, I had a DVD player in my car, so I would have to go and buy all the DVDs. So I have all of the DVDs somewhere for Downton Abbey.
Oh yeah,
because I would watch them while I was in Carline waiting for Joey to get out of school. I remember going to Target, buying all of the Downton Abbeys and watching them all in my car on DVD.
What's funny is whenever I remember my Wi-Fi went out for like a day, they couldn't get to it and whatever. So I was like, well, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. I did not have a DVD player. I knew that I had them before, but I think we just threw them away.
Right.
So I went over to Walmart, bought a DVD player, and bought the entire series, The Office, for Hurricane. If there is a hurricane,
to have something to watch.
I'll just have that to be able to watch. So that'll be good. This is another thing for you, Mike. Did you know you got a new paisan?
Hey, who
would you want? Who would you want for somebody to be like, I have Italian citizenship now? Any famous person that would be like, oh, that's cool. They're a paisan now.
Ellen DeGeneres.
So they were not Italian citizens, and now they're Italian citizens.
This person got their Italian citizenship. Famous person.
Oh, somebody that could cook, like like my friend Bobby Flay.
Okay.
He'd
be good.
Yeah.
Well, your new paisan is Jimmy Kimmel.
Skip us. Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel. But see the way you get citizenship in these countries is to go there and buy property.
Yeah.
And once you immediately buy property, they grant you a citizenship, so you're a dual citizen, which makes it very easy to travel to and from. Which to me is a great investment. But I mean, who has the time to go back and forth to Italy and Greece or wherever you want to live?
By the way, we have property in
Ireland.
In Ireland.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Did you ever get any property over there in Ireland?
No, I did not.
Oh,
we own a small piece.
Yeah.
Let's go visit it.
Go over when the Steelers play, maybe. Oh, that's right. Maybe I'll just go.
There you go.
Okay.
Stay on your property.
You got a place to stay?
I just have to stand still in just one spot.
Get off my property.
You can stay on my property too.
Oh, okay. 1 foot in each one.
2 properties.
If anybody's excited about Shrek 5, you're going to have to wait a little while. Shrek 5 got pushed back 6 months. It's now going to hit theaters on June 30th, 2027.
Shrek movies are good. I didn't know there were 5 of them.
Yeah, 5. But I mean, they make so much money. Like, keep cranking them out, right?
I Shrek the Third is the last one I know of.
Do you think Shrek would have been, obviously because he died, but let's say he lived, would not have been as big with Chris Farley?
No,
as
because
Shrek?
Mike Myers is that kind of character actor.
Yeah.
And he's good at it. And Eddie Murphy with a donkey.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff is what makes that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. I have some other stuff. Would it have been as big if this person coming up in here? This is, speaking of movies, Rambo, a Rambo prequel is reportedly in the works, starring Noah Centineo.
Yeah, I don't know who he is, but I saw him and he kind of looks a little bit like a young Rambo.
He's famous for being into All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Now, what is a Rambo sequel? I mean, a prequel. Is it him in Vietnam? Is it him?
Yeah, because that we assume was him just out of Nam.
Well,
First
it was
Blood?
the 80s.
Oh, that's
And
true.
Vietnam was over in 71 or 72 or something like that.
All right, so
71.
maybe him as early 20s, just got out of
Getting
Nam.
out,
Yeah.
maybe going to jail, maybe I don't know what else what Rambo did.
Rambo, John J.
Didn't the last Rambo suck though? Remember Stallone came
No,
back?
the last one wasn't so bad.
Was it?
It was. I mean, it was not. Shouldn't have been a Rambo movie, but it was about a girl get kidnapped by the cartel.
Because he did the new Rocky movie, which was great.
Yes,
Balboa.
Rocky Balboa was one of
Awesome.
the best Rocky movies out of all of them.
And then he did a new
in my
Rambo
opinion.
right after that.
There was a Rambo where the people went over to be, they were like Christian. They went and that was kind of.
There was the last one was the girl guy. Something goes over to the girl lived like in his village or wherever he lived, goes into Mexico and gets caught there, and a drug cartel
Yeah,
gets
because
her.
he has a place in
fentanyl
like
or-
Texas.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird, but I mean, I don't know. I think a prequel could be good if there's a story there. I don't know what the story is.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh,
it's Tuesday.
I forgot to cancel those.
By the way,
Oh, Mona's coming back. Is it really? You're not supposed to say it.
Already?
Don't worry about it.
to say anything.
When?
Ugh.
You say?
Telling everyone.
Oh, okay.
Not right now.
It sucks.
And then finally in news, this is what I was talking about. Here are some famous country songs that were almost recorded by a different artist.
Okay.
Now, would they have been as big if they were recorded by a different artist?
All right.
Very famous. Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Take me home, country roads, to a place. That's John Denver.
John Denver. Originally, the songwriters, they wanted a different John.
John Fogerty.
Johnny Cash.
Oh.
Country road.
Right? That seems an
Not as
odd.
happy.
Yeah, definitely not as happy. I mean, probably still would have been great. It's Johnny Cash.
Yeah. It might have been good. Like when Johnny Cash sings "Hurt," it's so good.
Yeah.
It makes the song depressing,
He
but it
does
makes it good.
Rusty Cage,
Yeah.
great too. Soundgarden.
And Country Road, they're trying to force it at the Bucks games. It's just not the same.
Not the same.
Because they sang it at the Germany game, which
was
was
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
And now they've got like remixes of it that they play at the Bucks games.
Not the same.
Not the same.
Sorry,
Stop
you
it.
can-
Stop quitting to force, trying to force it.
Drink a Beer by Luke Bryant, who is the catalyst for Redneck Bingo.
Catfish.
Yeah,
I
Drink
don't
a
know
Beer.
that song.
Originally pitched to, it was written by Chris Stapleton,
Okay.
and he originally pitched it to Dierks Bentley, but he passed on it.
Suck it.
Passed on it, yeah. Big Green Tractor by Jason Aldean was first pitched to Jake Owen. And Chicken Fried by Zach Brown Band. Originally, it wanted Alan Jackson. He was planning on recording it, but he had just cut another song called Where I Come From that mentioned fried chicken.
Oh, too much
he
fried chicken.
Yeah, he was
Too
like,
much fried chicken.
that's so much fried chicken. I can't keep going on with it. And then the last one, this is one of the biggest country songs of all time, Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks.
Ooh, I feel like I know this.
The songwriters originally wanted, and by the way, Garth Brooks was the one who cut the demo and said that he did an impression of this guy.
Oh.
Like he imitated this guy.
Willie Nelson.
No. Friends in Low Places.
Blake Shelton.
No.
No, it was-
Earlier in that, big star back then.
he did an impression of that guy, Clint Black.
George Strait.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
he
makes
said
more
they wanted George Strait, and he goes, and I did a pretty good George Strait impression, whatever. But then George Strait wound up not doing it, and Garth Brooks was like, I love that song, and wound up putting it on his next
sense.
album.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a huge
At the
song.
time, he didn't even have a record deal. He was cutting demos and doing stuff like that in Nashville. Yeah.
That is a huge song. Can you imagine passing on another? George Strait needs the money, but I mean, that's a
wild.
game changer.
Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, Galvin, thank you. Our phone number is 800-771-1025. If you got any phone calls, I know there was some during news I didn't get to. I'll hit them when we come back. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone.
It's funny, The Offspring. I've never been like a huge Offspring fan, but I've seen them live a couple times.
Yeah.
They're great.
I love them.
And then just recently, with the passing of Ozzy and stuff, I saw them in concert, and they did a couple Black Sabbath songs.
Oh, really?
They sounded great, yeah.
He's a real underrated guitar player.
Noodles.
Yeah. He's really good. I mean, I liked him. I've always liked him since the beginning, and I listened to a lot of them over vacation. So
yeah.
I was reading this story, and I found out about it yesterday. Do you know about this thing on Instagram, Carmen? Do you know about it?
Yes, I know, and I think actually I know because of Carmen.
Oh, Carmen?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The maps.
Oh, yes.
Is that what you're talking about, or no?
Yes, the
Okay.
location.
Yeah.
Where kind of like Snapchat, where now people can find almost your exact location on Instagram. And I think that it's very dangerous. Like, I don't know why that would even be an option.
Well, so it's kind of like they do it on Snapchat, right? Like you have the ability to turn it on and off and stuff. The fact that they made this part of the update without completely explaining it or telling people, and people were just having to find out about it.
So I didn't get it. I turned my phone on or update or whatever, and it said, "Hey, there's these new maps. Turn it on or turn it off," and it wasn't automatically on. And I just said, "No, not now." Because I was able to look at some of my other friends and see exactly where they were.
I'm sure they told us in like big, long, drawn-out terms of service that nobody ever reads.
So I can tell you, I posted a video that day, and I had listeners send me my location.
Really?
And they said, you might want to turn this off. Luckily, I did not have my precise location turned on in the app. So it showed me like downtown Ybor, which is not where I live.
Right.
So it was just basically telling the people that I lived in Tampa. You know what I mean? But because that's another switch. So if you have that turned on, which a lot of people do to be able to pin things, or like if you're tagging something.
Yeah, certain features get cut off if you don't opt in.
So like the precise location, that was something that happened like 6 months ago or something, and I knew to turn that off. So luckily people could see me on the map, but they could not see my exact location.
I'll find you.
Yeah, but that's just scary, right? Because one, it was like a woman who did it, and then it was a couple guys who were like, "I know where you live now." And I'm like,
Well, the first time I did it on Snapchat, just one time it worked out for me. I think I've told this before. I couldn't get a hold of Joey, and he was at a friend's house, and I wasn't sure where, and he was in high school, and I was able to find him on Snapchat and actually drive to the person's house. And it turned out they were on a boat and they didn't have their phones. So I don't know that any other reason why that would be handy, because I went and found my house on it and was able to. It actually gives you like a map of the street that leads to my house and the cul-de-sac and shows you which house is mine. I mean, it pinpoints right where you're at. I don't like it.
I mean, it's, basically share your location for friends, but you don't want it to be on all the time without you knowing that it's on.
But do you do that with anybody?
No, but I mean, if you're dropping a pin, or if you're like, hey, we're over here, and you drop a pin or do something like that.
Yeah, but you're not doing that on Snapchat or Instagram.
Yeah, but we're not younger kids. Kids are using, like you said the other day, literally all of their messaging and everything is all on Snapchat.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah, so they're not texting or doing any of that stuff. It's all on Snapchat. So they're just like, here's my location.
Juliana has a friend that I was taking her to her friend's house, and we stopped at Starbucks, and the kid texted Juliana and said, "Get me an iced tea."
Huh.
She's like, "I know that you're at Starbucks. I can see your location.
That's
Give me a
wild.
drink." And I was like, that's pretty smart.
that's weird.
Yeah.
I know my family share our location.
Yeah, but you do that on purpose.
Yeah.
You're doing that so that they know and whatever. But with the Snapchat and the other one, Instagram, if they don't really tell you about it, or if they tell you quickly and you forget about it, now you're sharing it with everybody and you don't want to. And I think of all the whores that I follow on Instagram, and now I can find them all.
Yeah.
Or if somebody doesn't like you, they can find you right where you're at.
It also makes it a lot easier for you, old Cat Stickler. She's
Right.
over in South Tampa.
Yeah.
Don't take the fun out of it. I like to guess. I like to guess where she is. Man, I went over that.
I've seen that mailbox before.
I got over her pretty quick, huh?
Well,
Oh.
What was that, Calvin? I couldn't see you.
I missed it.
don't worry about it.
Oh, you
missed
suck,
it.
Joe.
You missed it. Holy smokes.
What is the thing that you got from TJ Maxx that I'm going to hate for the studio?
Oh, you're going to hate it. So I'm not a Halloween guy whatsoever. I don't like anything Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is. Joe, will you go get it?
Yeah.
It's on the kitchen table. It's
What is
green. It's a green flying saucer.
Oh,
All right.
Do you hate it
what
already?
is happening
It's
in
a
your
green.
life?
It's a green flying saucer with a little alien in it. I'm like, this thing. I don't even know if it's a cookie jar or what it is, but I loved it. I'm like, I'm gonna put this on the wall in the studio.
All
It would
right.
look cool. And I'm like, Calvin's gonna hate this.
Why do I hate it?
You hate everything in here. You
No,
always say it's too
it's-
cluttered. You don't like any of this stuff.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's very cluttered.
What's too cluttered?
There's stuff everywhere.
Where?
All over there.
Ah.
all
Like-
over
Stay
there.
on your side.
Yeah.
Right behind you, you have a Bucks helmet,
Yeah, those are
Stormtrooper
decorations on a shelf.
a Pokemon. Like,
2 broken lava lamps.
They're
yeah.
not broken.
Yeah.
Why did you?
Do they
break them?
work?
Oh, over
Yeah,
to his right, you can't even see Carmen. He's got all the different little tchotchkes and all
Oh,
of this.
yeah.
First off, let's start up top with the superhero Russian super soldier picture of himself.
Oh, I was a gift. Show Galvin. There you go.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's more junk in here, whatever. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like
Put it
I
on
go,
that table.
oh, that's terrible. But it's just more clutter.
Yeah, more clutter.
Yeah, put it right there for now. Joe. Let Galvin take a look at it. I forgot it lights up. They like that.
You know what I thought would be cool? And I mean, I guess you could probably do this just in video, but I thought it'd be cool to have in real life, whatever, is each one of us have our name like carved out in a thing, whatever, just sitting there. So it looks like it's on the screen. So whenever he cuts to it and it says Galvin or it says Mike Calta or whatever, or
I
even
like a physical name super. That's
Right.
Here. Yeah.
yeah, but physically there instead of doing
Having
it.
a video on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I thought that would be kind of cool. But
You
then I
figured
was
Joe can't figure it out on the video.
It'd be easier to whittle it out of a log than have Joe make a video of it.
I'll start today. I'll chop down a tree,
Right.
Yeah.
and whittle our names out and see whether Joe can put it up there digitally.
All right.
Having
before I can do it.
physically on the desk is far superior.
But then I thought about it, and I was like, where it would need to be. Then my mouse
Yeah.
has to be there. I'm like, forget it.
we could just wear name tags.
Yeah.
That'll help Joe out too.
Yeah.
800-771-1025 with the phone numbers. I don't know. I just saw that and I thought it would be cool in some capacity.
I mean, Joe, can we see it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
No,
I
They told me to
asked,
put it somewhere.
I
so I'm
asked Joe to put it there. I didn't know that it was.
Put it right there on the next to the. Yeah.
I feel like they made that.
That's it.
What are you laughing at, Carmen?
What is wrong with
It's
you?
adorable.
Had to have it.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
it is. Is it a
Does it lift
Cookie
up?
jar or
there's a
something?
thing- It's weird because it's an alien and it's a little spaceship, but then it has spiders and a spider web on it.
yeah, I mean, it was in with the Halloween decorations, even
Right.
though I'm not a Halloween guy.
But I feel like they had that and they're like, I don't know, we have a bunch left over. I don't know, slap some spiders and
Yeah.
spider webs on it and sell it as a Halloween thing.
It lights up.
yeah.
It's just a little.
Does
Like
the
a
top
night
lift
light.
off or no?
No.
no,
Yeah, so it's probably just a Halloween decoration.
It's just like,
then.
yeah, just a
Little
thing.
lamp.
there you go.
Oh,
Take
you
him to your leader.
You overpaid.
What?
Take the price tag off.
How much was that?
Want to guess?
Mike Caldesholo.
If it was more than $14, it's too much.
You nailed it.
Hello?
$14.99.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna smash it.
Hi. So I'm a day behind. I watch either on YouTube or on the app because I wake up early and I can't stand that first really long commercial break. But I was calling. You said you ate at the specialty restaurants on your cruise every night. Me and my wife are going on a 9-day cruise, which might have been a mistake. That's a long time.
That's a long
But
time.
I'm wondering, so the specialty restaurants, you pay the price that says online, and is it like the restaurant during the evening where you can order as much as you want?
I don't know. You can order multiple things. I know that. And where are you going for 9 days?
I mean, geez, I like Mexico and a bunch of other places I've never been. Wherever my wife wanted to go.
Yeah, boy, you've spoken like a true husband, man. I get you.
Yeah, and I'm listening to your episode from yesterday, and you were talking about pigs. I also have pigs, and we just got 2 baby pigs, and they are the cutest thing in the world. But we also have another pig that's not a baby, and he looks like a wild boar. And we let him out every day, and all he does, I bought a recycle bin, and that's his girlfriend. I let him out, and he just humps all day, every day, so it's ready to go back in his pen.
Wait, let me ask you. I got so many questions here. So now the pig. How hard is you keep the pig in the house?
No. I have 3 acres, so my wife is welds and builds woodworks, so she built their pen.
Yeah, I know. I don't have that much land.
The baby pigs we bring in every now and then because we want them. My wife, she volunteers at a rescue. We got all these pigs from a rescue. So the older pig, he was just not people friendly. Now he'll eat out of your hand and he'll let me and her pet him, but he don't really want anything to do with anybody.
Yeah.
The baby pigs, we bring them inside every now and then because we want them to be people friendly.
I just thought, so I have this tortoise. I have a 20-something-year-old tortoise.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know.
Yeah, but
I want one.
He
sounds so easy.
He is so easy, but I feel like he's so bored.
Right.
And when I saw the pig, I thought, I wonder if I could just put some height to his pen and keep the pig in there and let them be friends. At least they'd have somebody to play with or chase each other around. But I think the pig's gonna be a little too much.
Yeah.
Too much work. Anyway,
I don't think the pig would. Just make it a girl pig because if you got a boy pig, the tortoise would just be a hump toy.
Go to the specialty restaurants. They're worth it, sir. You'll appreciate it.
So if he wants to know, I just Googled here. What cruise line are you going on?
Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean. All right. So it says prices vary by restaurant, a la carte fees, flat fees, whatever. Chops Grill is around $60 per person. Unlimited dining packages are available for a set price for the week, whatever. But some of the other ones, what they do is it's a price, and then you get the start appetizer.
You get like a prefix menu.
Yeah, so that's how it works. So it's not. I don't think any of them are unlimited.
My wife seems to think we should go to the lunches. You can pay for the lunches and they're cheaper. She thinks that's the best deal because we like the dinners and the dining hall.
Listen to me. Go to the Windjammer for lunch. Go upstairs. There's every goddamn thing you could think of up there. From seafood to Mexican to Chinese to Indian. Buffet is the way to go for lunch. Just concentrate on dinner.
Say no more.
All right, pal. Have a good trip. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed my last trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. We went a little
You said you were
bougie.
done with cruises. You were only doing the Calta cruise. That was it.
I'm done going to the same places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if I can go on another Alaskan cruise, I would do that. Or if I can go to another European cruise, I would do that. I'm just done going to Bahamas and Mexico and all those same place, different name. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, morning, guys. Great show as always. This might be a little off topic or whatever, but I have a question for Galvin. Other than Led Zeppelin, what is your Mount Rushmore of rock and roll?
I love these. I would go Led Zeppelin, Van Halen. What?
No, I said other than Led Zeppelin. Forget Zeppelin. The other next four.
Oh, okay. Other four.
Van Halen.
Van Halen. Foreigner.
Okay.
Of all time, man.
Mastodon.
Bad Company.
All time. Yeah, I think I may go Badco. You're right, Joe. So Van Halen, Foreigner, Badco, and probably gonna put Motley Crue in there.
Really?
Yeah, I love Crue.
Oh,
yeah.
And what about you, Mike? If you don't mind,
I don't have you. Listen to me. I only go by what I like. And it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like I look at Galvin's and I think you get Led Zeppelin, you get Van Halen, you get all these great bands in there. But for me, I like the dumbest bands. I like Pearl Jam still. Yeah. I you know what I mean? Like but I also like Michael Jackson. So I don't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm 10 years older than you guys. Not that you care, but mine would be Zeppelin, The Who, Pink Floyd, and Yes.
Yeah, I mean it definitely goes by age,
Yeah,
and what you grew up listening to. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate
and by the way, could I add also, Galvin, you are one kick-ass drummer.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
I mean, he's all right.
All right, take care.
Thank you, sir.
Kick ass.
Kick ass.
Listen, it's good.
Kick ass is above good.
Speaking of kick ass, are we playing anymore?
I don't know. I saw we're booked for 2026.
2026 to a gig I don't even want to do.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
Next year?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Popped up in our thing. I was like,
Pete's all over it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we still had to continue our Whiskey Willie's bar tour.
I know,
I don't know
right?
what happened with that.
Listen, I'd love to go just back to Whiskey Willie's again.
That would be good.
One and done, it seems.
Got to book some other ones.
I can't tell if that's Medicine Man calling or not. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hi there, Mike Calta, Medicine Man.
I wasn't sure. I couldn't see the number. What's up, Medicine Man? I haven't talked to you in a long time.
I know, you're on vacation last week.
Yeah. What do? You ever go on vacation?
No, I haven't.
I mean, what's the like most exotic place you've ever been to?
Dunedin.
That's funny.
Clearwater.
I know outside Florida, like North Carolina. That's about it.
You ever been
like
out of
the
the
last few
country?
years.
You never been out of the country?
No,
Can we
Never.
send
no,
you?
I haven't.
Can we send him out of the country?
I mean, I would like to take him on the cruise.
Oh. I think that's 20.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be.
Him and Love Tiger in a room together.
Oh.
Yeah, but is he going to
Oh
make it
man,
to
what
20?
is his stinky breath? Ugh, ooey.
Oh, like you're so clean.
I am clean.
Yeah, he is pretty.
That guy's
Medicine Man,
in a
who's your-
bag, man. That's
Who's your Mount
like
Rushmore
a dog
of
being house
rock
trained going
bands?
to the
All right,
toilet.
shut your
I
face
can't
for
even
a
talk to
second.
him.
Go ahead.
That's wild. Medicine Man, who's your Mount Rushmore rock bands? Your top 4?
Oh yeah. One of them is a Black Sabbath,
All right.
of course. Deep Purple,
Oh,
of course. Led Zeppelin's one of them,
very nice.
isn't it? And of course, another great band. Okay, it's a draw between I said Deep Purple and of course Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. I'm going with Ronnie James Dio.
Oh, wow, you guys are
And
good
Iron
friends.
Maiden.
Yeah.
You guys would be really good friends.
You and
Yeah,
Galvin should room
I
together.
didn't even think about throwing Dio in there. I really should have thrown Dio in
Galvin's
there.
gonna pick you up today. You
Yeah.
guys go listen.
We should
Drive
hang
around,
out.
listen to music.
By the way, Joey Belladonna coming back from Anthrax. He's doing over at OCC. He's doing tribute to Dio, Rainbow, and Black Sabbath.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's some high notes.
but it's all Dio.
Yeah. All right,
I think
Medicine.
it's this Saturday.
Are you still banned from there?
Yes.
No, I've been there already.
No, I talked to him.
Yeah, we told him to ban you again.
No, they miss me.
Oh, all right. Well, have a good time.
He laughed at it so.
Now they're complaining that I'm not coming there enough.
They look at Joey Belladonna, looks at him, and goes, "That's me without money." All right, Medicine Man. See
I
you
like
later.
his mirror image anyway.
Bye. What happened to your plus size park hoppers?
Oh, yeah.
I saw they were getting some negative press.
Well, no.
I love those chunky bitches.
They're not getting negative press. The opposite. So it was a feature, I think, in People magazine.
Oh no, I saw something online where they were crapping on them. They were saying, I didn't see the People magazine one. What was people saying?
They're saying that even though they get a crazy amount of hate online, they're not going to stop doing what they're doing.
Oh no,
because their comment section is they're getting slammed nonstop. And they said they don't let the bad comments bother them.
That's what I saw. I saw about how they were just getting constantly like people don't understand. It's not like if you're fat and you don't want to be fat, it's not like you just wake up tomorrow and go, I'm not going to be fat anymore.
Yeah.
So the plus size park hoppers are a bunch of fat ladies who go to the Disney rides and they ride them and then they review them for other fat people.
And, tell you if you're too fat to get in.
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm too fat to ride the Harry Potter ride at Universal.
Yeah.
They give you a chair outside so that you can sit down and try it out. And I was there with the kids one time and some guy came up to me and he goes, sir, I go, I know.
It sucks.
Well, I mean, it does, especially for a guy like you who's really not fat.
When I was at Dollywood, I got kicked off the Mine Train roller coaster.
Did you really?
Yes. It was it's so embarrassing in front of my kids.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Shut up, Joe.
They should have you sit in there, and if you can't cut, it just goes wah.
Yeah.
Wah.
I'm like pulling the thing down. I couldn't get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, like Bobby said, you don't get 3 clicks.
Yeah.
You don't get the 3 clicks.
And to get off, it sucked.
I'm pretty flexible for a fat guy, and I'm mobile when it comes to certain things. But I don't even like those rides, so I don't risk it. But I would go on the Harry Potter ride, and that one everybody says is great, but I have no chance. That's my weight goal to get on Harry Potter.
A lot of people do that. Like it's their goal to get on these rides.
Yeah.
And then some people are fat. They go there and they complain that the ride is not built for them.
Yeah, you can't complain that you're too fat for the ride. You're too fat.
But they do make some of these rides. I mean, if Gio can't get on a ride, Gio's not a fat guy.
Yeah.
And if Gio can't get on a ride, that's just an adult man size.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I mean,
You guys suck.
I mean, seriously. I mean, what you expect to be able to, a guy your size should be expect to be able to roam free.
When
you
I
should
was-
be able to look at plus size park hoppers.
I was a little heavier when I got kicked off the Dollywood roller coaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was the problem there? The
The-
thing
He
wouldn't
was too
come
fat.
down?
Yeah, the harness wouldn't go down.
I get it, Joe. I just didn't know what mechanically what
Yeah,
the problem
the
was.
harness would not go down all the way.
Oh.
You got to get the green light, and it was like they're push, and they tried to push on it, and it wouldn't
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah,
All
they're
you gotta do is lock it in.
Yeah, it's the worst. So these plus size park hopper girls, they go there, try the ride. So if you're fat, you can look them up and be like, oh, well, I'm as big as her. I'm not going to fit on. It's a small world.
Did they give their height and weight?
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
They're like, oh, we're size 2X to 5X, and we tried to go.
Oh, no. I'm looking for 5'6", 483.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the weight, like you can see how big they are.
Yeah, and do they make money off of that?
I think so. They sell merchandise.
Who's
They have
buying
over-
that?
Yeah, people.
They have over 100,000 followers.
Yeah,
but that is not making you that much money, especially if there's 3 of them.
But they're
But
working
they're
on it.
getting over 100,000 views, so they could be making like thousands.
But if
thousands.
you go through their comment section, I mean, it's just tons of just people just slamming them from being fat
Well,
losers.
If
and-
you're putting it out there that we're fat and we're seeing if we're too fat for these rides, or if you're fat and you want to go on this ride, you're going to get.
I think they're prepared for
that's
it.
what they're saying. Like, we don't care. We're not going to stop just because people are making horrible comments. Like, we know we're fat. We're the plus size park hoppers.
And also, none of them are that like naturally attractive.
Well put, Carmen. Well put.
Like,
I mean, a lot of people criticize them too, just because they're like the Disney adults. They're the adults that go to Disney without
Carmen said they should change
kids.
their names to the ugly plus size.
No.
park
By
hoppers.
the way, that is still one of the greatest lines I always remember from Friends was whatever the girl was, and they said, oh, she's still mad because she lost all that weight, and turns out she's not cute. And I was like, that's so great, because there's probably tons of and there are a bunch of people, not just women, a bunch of people that would look so much better and have such a better life if they lost a bunch of weight, whatever. You've seen girls where you're like, God, if she lost weight,
she'd be so gorgeous. Yeah.
There was a girl that worked for us at the nightclub that was chunky, not like fat, but she was also tall. She was like 5'10" or 5'11", which is really tall for a girl, but she was kind of chunky, and she was like a young Great Dane, just kind of, And then years later, she came back in, so it was probably 3 or 4 years, and she was in great shape, and she was tall and beautiful, and I was like, good Lord.
Marmaduke gone.
It went from like chubby, kind of goofy girl, whatever, to model.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, that is a big difference.
I'm going to go watch the plus size park hoppers.
They say the headline says plus size park hoppers say brutal backlash over their experiences at Disney theme parks will not stop them.
I'm trying to think of what I looked at that for. I did look them up one time when we were going to do something. It might have been the Avatar ride. What's the one? There's one like on a motorcycle. That's Tron.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't know, but I watch a lot of those rides though, not for fat reasons. I don't like rides.
Yeah.
Like I'm too much of a pussy to go on roller coasters and all that stuff. So I'll watch the ride sometime to see. Like I kind of want to go on that Haggard's roller coaster.
That's really fun.
It doesn't look like it's that bad. It looks more like it's
Yeah.
fun. But I have to watch the whole ride first before I go on.
They even go into like the restaurants in the parks, and they're like, this chair has arms. Not they can't fit the chair.
That's a little much.
Because if you don't want to be comfortable with these restaurants,
This chair's made out of wicker.
Yeah,
like they
that's
go
true.
into like anywhere you have to sit, they go in and review and let you know whether or not you're too fat to
I
sit
wish they
there.
would have reviewed the chairs at my daughter's volleyball game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is cool that they get to go to all these other parks and stuff. Like, I'm wondering if the parks like invite them or give them tickets.
Well,
I don't know.
I know that the Disney loves and Universal loves those influencers.
Oh,
They
yeah.
they love those people. But they're pass holders, so
Yeah,
they probably
they don't live in Florida either.
Oh, really?
They come down here like once a month and then film all their stuff in like, a week
Wow.
and then put it up, throughout the month.
We should go do a thing with them. We should go ride a ride with them. Today we brought a fat guy with us.
Yeah. I mean, there's whole channels that are dedicated to like just making fun of them.
To making fun of the plush size park hoppers?
Yeah.
Well,
There's
that's just
like
mean.
dudes that do podcasts and they just play their clips and just rag on how fat they are and
That's low hanging fruit.
how
Right.
That's easy.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're putting it out there, like you're just being a jerk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean-
yes, they know that they call themselves plus size. So you're just making fun of them because they call themselves plus size
They
and
say
they're plus size.
they don't care because they know they're helping other fat people.
They are. They're doing
Yeah.
a service to, because I mean, I'm fat, but I'm like, I don't care. Like I'm the guy who's like, I'll try and sit in there. If I don't fit, I don't fit. But there are people that are mortified by those sort of things. And you know,
Like you see, she's like trying to fit on the ride.
is that the Tron one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they are some big bitches. And Carmen said, not naturally pretty.
Listen, I feel so bad about that now that I said that.
Yeah.
You did.
You're
put that
part of
out
the
there.
problem.
Yeah.
I agree. That
You
was
piled on.
that was unnecessary.
Yeah, they're not going to let you stop them. Your
Listen.
negativity.
Keep going. I
You're
take it
saying
back.
if they were
I'm
fat,
sorry.
if they were fat and cute, it would be more easy to ingest.
That's not what I'm
That's
saying.
kind of what you were
Carmen,
saying.
I didn't know
people-
anything about this.
You were making food and laundry detergent, and people are yelling at you. You know what I mean?
That's
You
true.
can't. There's nothing anyone can do where you're not going to get backlash and people talk crap. You could be on there and be the perfect girl, the perfect size, perfect look, perfect everything. They'd be like, I bet she's a bitch. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yo, I love
There's
it.
no winning.
No, there's no winning. Especially just putting up a picture of Carmen. She could look adorable. There'll be 5 Carmen quotes, comments. You look great, and there'll be the one guy, I wouldn't bang her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why I stopped like caring. Like if I have makeup on, cool. If I don't, who cares? If I feel like filming a video, I'm just gonna do it. And most of it is me like getting ready and stuff. So for the most part, I don't have makeup on.
I follow 3 people that I tell my wife about all the time. I follow one woman because she filters every picture. And one time I saw her without the filter, and it is so horrendous that I can't stop looking at it now. I follow another woman because she does the videos. She has like a real square jawline, and she's attractive, but she has like a square jawline. So guys are always like, "Oh, you're a man. You have a man's mouth or whatever."
Is she fitness, like nutrition?
No,
chick?
she's
Because
slut.
I saw one that is like, it's unbelievable how square her jaw
This
is.
chick just she's got tattoos, and she's like, and she always puts up videos, and she's not particularly attractive, but she's not ugly or anything like that. And she'll put up the video, and it's a bunch of guys that comment on it, but then she takes those guys' pictures and puts them up and shows, and it's really good. And then I follow another lady. I don't know what her deal is. She is like a foreign, like maybe like Colombian or something, and she's in her 50s, and she's trying to be like a sexy OnlyFans lady, but she can't dance, and she kind of like wiggles to the music. Oh, it makes me laugh so much. I'm like, she's terrible. There's nothing sexy about her. Yeah, I have a couple of weird interest online.
It is wild stuff that you see on. In fact, the video that I put of the guy dancing,
Yeah.
saying that we were back on Monday. That guy, just a bunch of videos, him out dancing in his neighborhood.
It's great. All right, we got to take a break. If you'd like to get through, 800-771-1025. Dom's going to join us at the top of the hour to take your legal calls. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 1025 The Bone. From politicians have been released from Spotify. They've been hacked, and evidently J.D. Vance. I don't know how true this could be, though. I mean, I don't mind it at all, but the playlist claims that J.D. Vance listens to a lot of Backstreet Boys, Justin Bieber, One Direction, and Daft Punk.
That checks out, I think.
Yeah, it says from his playlist he listens to I Want It That Way from the Backstreet Boys, One Time from Justin Bieber, That's What Makes You Beautiful from One Direction, San Francisco from the Mowgli's, Daft Punk's Get Lucky, and You Are a Tourist from Death Cab for Cutie. I'm not mad at J.D. Vance's musical taste.
He's 41 years old, so like in the 90s,
sure,
he would have been, whatever, in his teens.
Do you want to hear what's on Pam Bondi's list?
What's Pam Bondi at?
Nelly's Hot in Her.
By the way, I don't know if we should mention lists around Pam Bondi.
That's
You
probably
like this one, Galvin?
Yeah.
Cold as Ice.
Oh,
Foreigner.
nice.
hot in here when that Epstein stuff's getting ready to drop.
Oh boy. A little Selena Gomez, Black Eyed Peas, Usher. Yeah, I mean she's got typical girl stuff. Trying to see if there's anybody cool in here. You want to hear Ron DeSantis is listening to?
I would imagine country for some reason.
Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash.
Yeah, all right.
Piano Man Billy Joel.
Okay.
Life is a Highway from Rascal Flatts. I mean, he's so
the
so
Rascal
typical.
Flatts version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. Then Life's Been Good from Joe Walsh. Voulez-vous from ABBA. You want to hear what Seth Meyers listens to? What do you think Seth Meyers listens to?
Seth Meyers listens to Coldplay.
Worse. Worse. Can't Let Go from Lucinda Williams. Chucky's in Love from Ricky Lee Jones. Yeah, those are awful. Let me see if there's anybody else that's good. No, that's it, basically. I don't even know what mine would be. I don't have a playlist. I know I could tell you what I've been listening to.
Oh, you don't have a playlist? You don't have like any?
Oh, I'm sure I have some, yeah.
I just have like my likes.
Oh, I have a few different playlists. I have a run playlist. I have an acoustic playlist. I have a hardcore playlist. I have a metal playlist.
There's a new playlist you were working on. How's that one coming?
Oh, it's a vibe.
Yeah, the vibe.
Oh, yeah, the vibe. The vibe.
that has like, I don't know, maybe 10 songs on there now.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, people are like, hey, will you give us that play? I go, at the time, it only had like 3 songs, whatever. But
yeah, it's your vibe. It's not their vibe.
Yeah, it's my vibe.
Get your own vibe.
That's my
Mike
vibe.
Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning. I'm hoping you can help me. I need advice from you and Dom. I have a coworker, a friend that works with me. He's special needs, and he's got epilepsy, and his mother just passed away, and now he's homeless.
Oh,
yeah.
He's homeless, and I'm trying to find him a place to live, and I'm getting nowhere. I've called everywhere. This poor kid is living on the street.
How old is he?
30. He's 32.
And what's his mental capacity?
He's got slight autism, but I'm telling you, this kid is highly intelligent. He works with me at the stadium, but I'm trying to find him a home, and I need help. I'm trying everywhere.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, well, Dom is not in yet. I'm going to put you on hold, and we'll. I don't know that he necessarily could help you. I bet you my wife would probably know, but she's not home either.
I know. That's why I called you. I know hopefully you can help me.
All right, well, I'm going to park you on hold for a second and see if somebody comes in with some suggestions for you, because there's got to be some sort of program or something that can help the kid out. Hold on,
Thank
Pumpkin.
you.
Yeah, hold on.
That's one of those situations, if you have a special needs kid,
you got to have some sort of preparation for
Yeah.
it. But what if you got nobody?
Yeah, well, I'm not blaming.
No,
I'm not blaming,
yeah.
but I'm saying, like, if you don't have family or friends that are gonna do something like that, that's got to be a scary situation. You don't want to leave that kid on his own.
So I do know there is a website that I've used to help some kids and families at Chamberlain. It's called findhelp.org, and you put in your zip code, and it can help you find housing, food, transportation.
Hold on,
let
let me bring her back on the air, Carmen.
Okay.
Ma'am, Carmen is saving the day today.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Carmen said there is a website called findhelp.org. Findhelp.org.
Okay.
And if you put it in there, it'll help you. It'll assist you in finding places to live and places to get food. And hopefully it'll lead you to someplace. Can I tell you where I'd always start? Like if I had to just start cold calling, the first place I would call would be Metropolitan Ministries, because even if they can't help, they would probably be able to tell you your best bet.
Dom's listening.
I did. I called them all.
Yeah.
Everyone. One told me because he doesn't have a drug or alcohol abuse that they can't help him.
I know, which sounds ridiculous, but I get it. What were you going to say, Gio?
I was saying Dom texted me because he's listening. He said he recommends the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. Look into that.
Yeah, Crisis Center in
I
Tampa
called
Bay.
them.
Yeah.
I called everybody. This poor kid is on the damn street.
I know. It sucks. It sucks because you wish there was something that you could do yourself and you can't handle it. I mean, you can't be responsible for everybody, even though you want to be. Try the findhelp.org, and if anybody calls and has any suggestion for us, we'll certainly put it out there for you.
Thank you, my love.
All right, hon. Thank you. I feel bad because the lady's got that
Sure.
burden of something that's not even hers now on her shoulders. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
Hello?
Mike, my name is Douglas from Jamaica.
Oh, shut up. Come on. My wife said if you call 211 on your phone, that they will be able to help you. I don't know what that is. If you ask me, I would thought that was Verizon. 211 is the I don't know what my wife just texted me. Tell her to call 211, like 411, but 211.
Right.
And hopefully they can help you out. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mike. I wanted to talk to you about, you were talking about wanting to go on the Hagrid's motorcycle ride and watching the video of it first.
Yes, I'm an admitted huge pussy when it comes to roller coasters, sir.
Okay, so am I, and that is like my favorite roller coaster now, but this is something Gio can back me up on. When the ride goes backwards, something happens that you don't want to spoil it, but I'll tell you my story about it. My wife is a bigger pussy when it comes to stuff like that, so how to watch the video, how to, here you'll explain, understand what's happening. We get off the ride and the ride's deboarding, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, so what'd you think? And she just dead ass looks at me and she goes, yeah, I'm not ready to talk to you yet. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, there are still some prizes on
What? What do you mean surprises? Like, well, tell me. I watched the whole video first, or else I'm not going on it.
I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, well,
I don't want to spoil it either. It's pretty cool,
yeah.
and it's
So
and like I said, I really don't like. I mean, I went on Velocicoaster. It was not my cup of tea, but
crazy. I wouldn't go on that thing.
The Hagrid roller coaster, it doesn't go upside down.
Right.
It's more about like speed because you're kind of on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Now, how do you feel sitting on that motorcycle? Safe?
Yeah.
You don't feel
You're strapped in. Like they
Mike,
got a bar.
sit in the sidecar.
Oh,
If you can get in the sidecar, and I'm not trying to be a jerk, sit in the
I got
sidecar. It's a totally different experience.
All right.
But I did the same thing. I sat on the motorcycle, and I'm like wiggling back and forth, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of room in this thing, but it's fun. It's a fun ride.
You a fat guy, sir?
I am not.
Yeah.
I am 5'10", 150 pounds.
Good. Yeah, see, this guy doesn't know the experience. All right, sir. Thank you for the heads up. I mean, it just looks like one that I would kind of try. Like I watch it and it doesn't look. It's not very high. It's not very like I look at the Hulk when you walk in. I'm like, I'm never going on that.
No, and that Velocicoaster one, that one's hardcore.
Yeah, no.
That's
There's
the
no
craziest
way
thing
I'm
I've
doing
ever
that.
been on.
No way. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
I was trying to hold for Ask the Dom.
All right, hold on. There you go. All right, let me keep these people on hold. Carmen, if you'll go through those and get their names and get them ready for Dom, and when we come back, we'll go right to those phone calls. If you got a question for Dom and you'd like to get on the phone line, 800-771-1025. There's only a couple people on hold, so now is the time to get through. 800-771-1025. Whether you're not sure if you need a lawyer or if you're thinking about calling Dom and you maybe got a speeding ticket, maybe there's been an accident, maybe you just have a legal question for him, he's here to help you out. He will join us in the studio next. Before we go to break, though, I want to tell you about my friend Jeff Borum. If you're looking to buy a home in Tampa Bay, and you know what a pain in the ass that could be, buying a home, finding a home, filling out all that paperwork, not knowing who you can trust the people that we trust, Jeff Borum and his team at teamborum.com, powered by eXp Realty. This is what they do, and they do it right here from Tampa Bay. Jeff grew up here. He lives here. He knows the area better than anybody. You can hear a lot of people advertise and claim to be able to, we could sell all the homes in the world in Tampa Bay, and we're doing it from Detroit, or we're doing it from Cleveland, or wherever they are. Jeff lives right here in the area. He grew up here. He knows the area. He sells the most houses in the area, and he is going to be here to help you out. If you're looking to sell your home and get the most money for it, he is definitely the guy to call. And if you're looking for the home of your dreams, he can help you find that too, especially if you're doing one or the other. You got to sell one and find one real quick. They specialize in doing all sorts of those things, and they do it where they take all the pressure off of you. They take all the pain in the ass stuff that goes with buying and selling a house. They do it all. That's why there's a whole team working for you. And if you want to find them online, you just search teamborum.com. You can put Borum in Google. It comes right up. Hit them up. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show, and let Jeff and his team take care of all of your needs, whether it's buying, selling. They'll even make you a cash offer on your home. Teamborum.com. Tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. Ask the Dom is up next on 102.5 The Bone. Dom, how have you been? It's been like a month since we had you on the show.
I know. Who are you guys?
I know.
I miss you.
How was your vacation?
It was fantastic. We had a wonderful time. How was yours?
It was good. No glaciers where I was.
Yeah, that was a nice reprieve. I mean, it was, 50s at night, 60s during the day. Of course, you had that humidity factor index, heat wave, all that stuff. So we picked a great week to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a bucket list thing. I had never been to Alaska. So I just want, one of those things like, I'm 49 years old. It's got to happen. And so we checked it off the list, and it was really a great experience. We caught some salmon when we did a fishing tour And that was great. And then we brought it back on the boat, and the chef cooked it for us.
Really?
Yeah. And then Gabby got a bigger one, so we had that filleted, and that was sent back. That's at the house here.
I heard you can sell it for like $38.
Let me tell you something.
On
Some
Uber
people
Eats?
some people were eyeing us. They go, "That's not on the menu." I go, "No," because we cooked it, and we caught it today. So we got some of the other cruisers a little jealous.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Well, Princess Cruise Line is just fantastic, and I can't talk about Diane enough with Accent on Travel. I mean, she's just. I mean, you know this. I mean, she's just awesome. And it went off without a hitch. Even just the transfers from the shuttle to the ferry to the boat, all the little things you don't think you would remember, she handled.
Yeah.
And I know that I can't promo her enough, Mike. I know we use her every year for the cruise and a variety of different things. She's just, if you go if you have a travel agent, it's not her, you're doing something wrong. That's all I can say.
Yeah, she definitely does a lot of work, and she's very knowledgeable at what she does, and it makes your trip a whole lot better. And when something does go wrong, she's there for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it was a great time, and just and now Dom's in school today. Is his first day in middle school, so he's off, and then Gabby starts officially high school tomorrow. So we wedged it in just with enough time. And then now the fall's here, and here we go, another season. There it is.
I went to Jamaica, cross that off the bucket list, and also stinks.
Did you do Ocho Rios?
No, did some other nonsense Jamaica port.
Negril?
I don't know.
That's where the nude beach is, by the way. The Dunn's River
Anywhere
Falls.
I
Ocho
go
Rios,
is a nude beach, Tom.
Montego Bay, I'm assuming then.
I don't know. Wherever it was, I didn't like it. No, I'm not going back.
Okay.
It's over. All right. If you got a question for Dom, 800-771-1025. Let's go to Teddy. Teddy, good morning. You're on with Ask Dom. What do you got, Teddy? Teddy?
Hello.
Yes, sir. You're on with Ask Dom. What do you got?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, got a question. My aunt is currently incarcerated in Sarasota County, charged with about 7 charges of trafficking. Looking at serious charges. I can't get any attorneys on the phone. Can't get the public defender on the phone. I need some advice. I don't know what to do. Bond is super high. First time dealing with this. I just don't know what to do.
Was she recently incarcerated, or how long has this case been going on?
7 day, last Monday.
If you call the office, Bill Sansoni handles Sarasota immensely. He's there all of the time. In fact, yeah, and I know that's what we do in Hillsborough, but a lot of times you can do a jail visit via video.
We tried. One person did it. She only gets one, and somebody already wasted it. So I've been talking to her through text, through phone.
Well, call the office. Bill will drive down. I mean, you might have to retain him for the consultation. That's between you and his office. But Sansoni goes down there all the time. So if you want to call the main office or email me at asadom.com, just
I did email. Perfect. And then one thing, her husband was on a work visa. It was all him. She was in the house at the time. No record on her. Is she going to be? Do you think if a judge sees this, that she'll be kind of charges dropped?
Well, first of all, you got to look at the CRA, the criminal report affidavit, which is going to be the initial filing from law enforcement. That's going to be in the hand of the state attorney. That's going to be in the room for the first appearance or for the bond hearing. And then any priors or issues are going to come up there. Good. That's excellent. Now, the judge doesn't dismiss charges predominantly unless there's like a motion before the court, but that doesn't happen preliminarily. The only way initially that charges could be dropped, so say you, would be by the state attorney's office. So courts can dismiss charges upon a proper, like a C4 motion to dismiss or a judgment of acquittal in the middle of a trial, things like that. But what you're seeking to do isn't done by the judge; it's done by the state attorney's office preliminarily.
Okay.
But then again, that's why you need Bill. So just call you have the office number?
I do. I got it all.
You got it.
And
okay.
where do you fit into this whole situation? Why are you, the nephew, the one in charge?
I live right down the road. I guess I'm a big softie. I've been in the house trying to sell everything expensive, trying to get as much money as I can. But it's $150,000 bond. Ooh. And it's like, I got to get like 15 grand together, and I'm close, but I don't know if I should waste that on bond or save that for the retainer on an attorney.
Yeah.
Of course, she wants out. She's never been in trouble. she's freaking out. I've been talking to her 100 times a day. I love my aunt. I don't know what to do. And no one's helping me. It's like,
Here's
damn.
what I recommend. If you contact Bill, you give him a small amount to go down to represent her, at least for the bond bail hearing. And then what happens, if he can get that reduced, well, then that's less money that you have to front with a bail bonds agent. And then that's more that you have at your disposal for the attorney's fee for whatever Bill would charge to do the service.
What do you think a retainer on like 7 charges of trafficking would be on an attorney?
Well, yeah, you're probably you're looking at probably a couple grand.
That's it. I was thinking like 20.
No. If you're going to hire myself or Mr. Sansoni, depending on the county, and we're just going to go down there for bond bail services, it doesn't make sense for an attorney to charge that much money out of the gate
just to do that.
Unless you're going to be retained for the entire shebang.
Okay.
That's different. But if it's just going to be, hey, it's a preliminary notice of appearance, limited hearing notice for purposes of a bond reduction request, then that's more opt for a nominal fee, because that makes sense monetarily, not only for the client but the families. Because a lot of times she doesn't have access to the fund; she's incarcerated. So the family's got to help out. So that's how Mr. Sansoni and I practice, and that's consistently what we've been doing for my entire career, especially all the times I'm on with the radio station.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck to you, and give him a call, and hopefully we'll get your aunt free.
I will. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There you go.
Man, poor guy. He's all stressed out. I don't have an aunt that I like enough to do any of that stuff.
Well,
I don't even know if I'd pick her up from the jail.
When you're incarcerated, it's a stressful time. When you have someone that's close to you that's incarcerated, it's equally it's stressful as well, because everybody you want to get out, you want to engage in representation, you want to have the interaction and start working the process under the Constitution. So the problem sometimes is these bails or bonds are set so damn high.
Yeah.
It's akin to having a no bond. And that's kind of an argument that Mr. Sansoni and I make all of the time to the courts when the state tries to set things that are way too high, because folks are entitled in majority of cases to certain fair and equitable bail and bond scenarios.
I'd be freaking out because I don't have my phone.
Oh, yeah. No, well, there is now the advent of a lot more technology. And I was talking with the sheriff that they are starting to incorporate iPads and different type of access from the jails to lawyers or to families. Now, it has
that makes more sense.
You can't get on internet.
Right, but you'll be able to contact your lawyer.
Yes. So the technology advances now. I mean, back in the day, you wanted to go see, you had to go down there. And you had to make sure you knew when the shift changes were. You're stuck there for 3 or 4 hours before you get to your client. Now you can do a 30-minute video phone conference. It's much easier to communicate with clients. But I guess Sarasota limits you to 1 down there, and you're done, which I don't know about that.
Hope I never need it.
Oh, that's right.
Todd, good morning. You're on with Ask the Dom. What do you got, Todd?
Hey, good morning, Mike and Calta crew. Good morning, Dom. I spoke to you a couple weeks ago about a drop program in Pasco County. We had a discussion about that.
Okay.
I'd like to ask another question. If and when the charge gets dropped from first-time DUI to a reckless driving, am I able to take the course online for the points on that, or no?
Are you talking about the driver's improvement course?
Yeah.
Well, it may not be necessary, because the drop program, if I'm not mistaken, because in Hillsborough, when they have the reduction program here, I believe it's similar in Pasco and Pinellas, that it's a withhold of adjudication for reckless driving. So if you have an attorney over there, you need to confirm, because if the drop program results in a reckless withhold, then there is no points for you to remove. So it wouldn't be beneficial to take the course, because you're not removing any points. But you have to confirm that the drop program is similar to the rider program, RIDR, reduced impaired driving recidivism, versus delayed prosecution, whatever the drop acronym is on that side. You must confirm that it's a withhold, and then there's no points. So double check with your attorney over there on that.
I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for doing this public service.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Let's go to Chuck. Chuck, good morning. You're on with Acid Dom. What do you got, Chuck?
Hey, good morning, guys. Great show. Love the show.
Thank you.
My daughter was arrested for DUI, I think Pasco, Pinellas County, Candy Bridge. But she never did the breathalyzer. I guess there was a couple of calls that she was kind of all over the road and her hazard lights was on and the state trooper pulled her over. But like, because of listening to the show, I've always told her don't blow. And she didn't blow. And she refused to do the field sobriety test, but I think she did admit to having a couple drinks or something. And I'm just wondering if there's any chance of fighting that, and then about how much it would cost.
Well, sure. There's always a chance to fight it. It depends on how poorly she presents on the video. You can't pass or fail those exams, which is what I tell people all the time. And they're not. You can't be forced to do the field sobriety exercises. You do have the option to refuse to blow all the way until October 1st of this year. Then the law has changed, where it's going to make you mandatory. If you don't do it, then you're going to get a citation. You're going to get a criminal charge for it. So the advice for all lawyers in the state of Florida is going to have to shift in about 60 days or less than that. Heads up there. And we're going to have more segments to talk. I'm actually going to do a DUI segment in September on the change in that law to bring everybody up to speed. But yes, you can contest that. Mr. Sansoni and myself, handle, Pinellas and Pasco. You contact the office. Again, if it's a first-time DUI, you're probably looking at somewhere $5,000 or less for attorney's fee, just depending on the facts. If there's no crash, if there's not a lot of evidence, if she doesn't have any priors, not necessarily prior DUIs, but prior charges in general.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have no priors. There was no crash. I've given her your information. She was supposed to email you like on Sunday, and I told her that me and Mom would help, to pay for everything, but she's got to do the footwork.
Well, I've gone through all of my emails all the way through last night, so I haven't seen anything come in.
Oh, she's slacking, sir. She's slacking.
She's slacking.
And there were some that I missed because when I was on the cruise and I was in Alaska, I didn't get all of the emails or texts, so I was very vigilant in getting caught up over the weekend because I felt bad. I like to respond as quickly as possible, but sometimes you're on vacation, things like if I missed it, it's on me. Just to have her resend it.
Yeah, okay. And I'll get on her again. Especially that's why I was listening to you guys on the radio like I always do, and I was like, I got to try to call her. And first time caller.
Well,
but
I'm glad you made it through, sir, and hopefully that Dom can help her out.
Yeah, and the weird thing was that they charged her with the DUI even though she didn't blow, and they put an ankle monitor on her that's a newer thing, I guess, that detects her sweat. So if she drinks until she gets to court, and she doesn't know how long she's got to have that on, that it will detect her drinking any kind of alcohol through her sweat. So I thought it was crazy.
Well, that's interesting that happened preliminarily. So I need to talk to you about that in more detail because usually that's something that happens later on, in the phase. So I don't know if that's something to do with bail or bond or if there was other charges. But if this is your first time DUI, that seems to me to be somewhat excessive. But sometimes counties change their protocol and the way they do things, and you just kind of have to go with it. Next month, I've been practicing law 23 years. So things change. Nothing stays the same.
And that's why I told her to contact you because I listen to you guys all the time. And I know you got other shows. I even caught a little bit of the one where you had all the judges on. I was like, he's been around for a while, so he knows the law. You know what I mean?
Thank you, sir.
Well, have her contact Dom, and let's get her out of trouble, sir. I appreciate your call. Good luck to your daughter. And let's go to Annette. Annette, good morning. I want to ask Dom, what do you got, Annette?
Good morning, everyone. Love your show.
Thank you.
I have a 27-year-old daughter who lives in Gainesville, and last year she was rear-ended, and it turned out they totaled her car because the repairs were going to be more than to fix it. About a week ago, she was, again, rear-ended by a cop. And so her car was pushed into another car, so she had damage in the front and in the back. My question is, I know this is weird, but you know how cops have the push car, the push,
The bar and the
bar,
Yeah.
right? So I'm just wondering, because of that, there's, in my opinion, there's more damage than would if it was a regular car. Does that matter at all?
Well, I don't. The damage is going to matter. Of course, it is. No matter what they had the bar or not, it's going to be how much damage is done, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
they totaled this car, and it was brand new from a year ago.
But this is the same car that was hit as before.
No,
It's been
no,
in two
no. We
accidents.
had to get her a brand new
Oh, a
car
brand
because
new
that one
car.
was totaled.
Well,
Yeah, so it's less than a year old.
well, I mean, that's a property damage claim through the city or the county, depending on what agency that law enforcement officer or deputy or trooper was related. So it's going to be it's a government claim that you have to make for property damage. Was she hurt? Was she injured?
She got a concussion, and now she's doing some physical therapy and is wearing a brace.
Did she
It was
hire
mostly,
a personal injury attorney?
I believe my husband had her contacts.
Then the
He did contact
personal
someone.
injury attorney's office should be able to assist her with the property damage claim. Is it her car or is it your car?
It's her car.
All right. So yeah, so my office does assist with ancillary issues. So whoever they hired, unless it was me and you're just not telling me, but
No, it's not.
Okay,
She's
all
in
right.
Gainesville.
Okay.
She's in Gainesville. Otherwise, we would have called you.
Yeah, but that's okay. You understand. I can represent folks in the entire state of
Oh.
Florida for auto accidents.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I go
Okay.
to all. Yeah, I could do all 67 counties. That's not
Oh,
a problem.
dang it. Okay.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
You don't need to apologize. That's okay. But the law firm, the attorney that you guys hired for her should be able to assist with the property damage claim. And a lot of firms don't like to do claims against government entities. They're a pain in the ass. They're capped at a sovereign immunity limit. We've talked about that on the show of $200,000, as well as attorney's fees are capped at 25%. It's not the standard attorney's fee. So you can't, your recovery is limited and your attorney's fee is limited. And that's why there's not a lot of firms that do it. Now, I do it in conjunction with attorney Michael Maddox's office. His office right around the corner from mine in Hyde Park. He's fantastic. So we kind of co-counsel, if you will. But a lot of folks don't do it because it's just a government entity and it's difficult to deal with.
Right. Poor kid. She's a good driver, never had any problems, and she gets rented twice in a year, and both cars are totaled.
You need to get
so
that
bad
thing,
for her.
that thing the cops have on the front of their car. You need to put one in the back of your daughter's car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you.
All
You
right.
guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you too. And Dom, I know from you over the years, you can only go after up to $200,000.
It used to be 100, and it was 100 for a long time. And they said, well, we need to adjust for inflation and cost of living and things like that. And I said, okay, great. So in my mind, I'm thinking, maybe they're going to punch this thing to $500,000, $750,000, and all they did was just double it. I go, what the hell is that? I mean, even the attorney's fee at that point, if it was 100, it was 25,000. All right, now it's 50. All right, well now you're back down to 150,000. Not including your medical bills and expenses. And if you had an overnight stay in the hospital, you're screwed.
Yep.
I mean, it's so even you have to, Carmen, add that to the list of my platform. When I run for office, of crap that we need to change, of stuff that's broken.
And by the way, I'm
it
starting to think
sucks.
that's never going to happen.
My wife will not let me run.
Yeah, I was so excited. I was going to be able to speed through Tampa and just say, like, Dom's got me.
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Nothing.
Every time I have both political parties. I've got the independents. They said run in multiple positions. Local, state, federal. They don't care what letter's behind me or if there's no letter. They want me to do it, and I go, you got to talk to Pumpkins.
Yeah.
You got to get through the brick wall over there. That's that one.
All right. Well, in the meantime, we'll call you when we get in trouble. If you need Dom and you can get through today, 800-771-1025, or you can hear him tomorrow night. What do you got coming up on your show tomorrow?
So I've got a big hearing tomorrow afternoon with co-counsel Jason Rogozinski in Pasco. So we're going to hopefully resolve some felony charges there and get a resolution. State's working well with us, nice folks. If that's the case, then Jason and I will come right from Pinellas directly to the station to do the show. So Rogo Law will be in with me. And then next week, we've got the leadership from the Florida House of Representatives, State Representative Danny Alvarez will be live in studio. So we get a chance to chat with him after the session and the special session they've been doing with the governor. And then I think we round out the month with, I can't remember, it's either the Republicans or the Democrats committee is coming in, and I can't remember which one it is because I've got both of them coordinated.
It's one or the other.
It's one or the other. So we got law tomorrow with the criminal law, and then we have politics until September.
All right. Well, listen, if you didn't get through today, you can always call the office, 813-251-5550, or simply go to the website, askthedom.com, and email Dom off of that website, and he does return your emails, even when he's on vacation. And then you can hear him tomorrow night on this very radio station. Dom, thank you.
Thanks, Mike. I miss you guys, and it's good to be back.
Thanks, buddy. And we will take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, good morning. I'm just calling for Mike Calta, just asking to see if he wanted to know about his Sprinter. I think it's parked over here, and I think there was a couple tweakers or one tweaker around it if he parked it superheated near next to like Midtown over there. I was just wondering if you wanted to know about that.
No. I don't park it anywhere near there. But what you got? Somebody else's Sprinters over there, and there's some tweakers hanging around by it.
Yeah, there's that guy over there that's over right next to it's off of Dale Mabry over here, right across the street from Midtown. I just thought it was yours because it's a black Sprinter with like Mercedes emblems and stuff and that on it. And I was looking at him, he was looking in the windows, I just said, hey, and he just walked away underneath the cover. I was like, that might be his. They do superheating here and they got a Mercedes, but I think we might be all good.
Yep, not me, sir. Thank you for your concern, but I am way far from there.
Mercedes actually made more than one of those black ones.
In order to turn a profit, they made more than one? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the connection was that it was by superheating air, so this guy, for some reason, thinks we've lived there. 800-771-1025. Now, tomorrow, is Scott Baio finally going to be on the show tomorrow?
That's what he says.
Oh.
That's what he tells me.
You don't trust him?
I do.
You don't sound, does that sound confident?
Well, because he's not coming into the studio now. He's gonna call in.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's why I have more trust.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's gonna do a video tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to watch his good looks.
Yes.
What's interesting about Scott Baio, and I'll bring this up to him when he's on the air tomorrow. And yes, if you're thinking Scott Baio, Chachi, yes, that guy. He lives here in the area, and I follow him on social media. One day I saw that he was in the area. I asked if he lived here. Next thing you know, he called me up at the radio station. And now, without having met, we're kind of acquaintances. So
he texts me all the time.
Yeah, he seems like a super nice guy.
Yeah, he listens to the show from time to time, and he'll text me about things, and he's wanted to come on for a while.
Right. And he lives far away, and it's a far drive for him to come in the morning. So we're able to do it through technology. And he is somebody who does a video podcast, and he appears on Fox News.
Yeah.
So he is set up to do video wherever he is. So I'm looking forward to having him on the show. I have a bunch of things that I want to ask him about. One is, what baby's blood this kid's drinking? Because he looks like he's still 30 years old.
Yeah.
He's got to be at least 10 years older than me, right?
Yeah, I think he is 60 something. Let me see.
Even if he's 60 years old, and he still looks so goddamn good. And then the funny part is that he does a podcast with what I can only assume are his like childhood friends.
I think so, yeah.
So I watch it, and all of those guys look like they're 60-something years old, except for him. He looks like
64.
64.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
How does he look so goddamn good? You don't have butthole eyes or nothing.
No. Doesn't have emergency bathroom breaks either, probably.
It's weird because how like some people, when you hear their voice, you recognize their voice.
Yeah.
So like the couple times I've talked to him on the phone, it's weird because you hear that voice on the other side of the phone.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to having him on. And in addition to just having him on as a celebrity, he he's got some issues going on with these Baywatch and not Baywatch, the Charles in Charge girls that he dated and all that, and he's still fighting that, still defending his reputation, and so we'll have a good conversation with
Scott
him
Baio and Jamie Farr. They talk to him all the time.
Yeah, dude, give me Alan Alda. We'll have a good conversation here. All right, let me grab a couple of these before we get out. Mike Calta Show. Good morning. That song's gonna be stuck in my head all day now.
Which song?
Shine.
Oh yeah,
Collective Soul. I just played it out. Hello, are you there? All right, we're done. That's it, Carmen. I'm done.
Look at that guy's face.
See Johnny Damon.
That's a crazy face.
That's a good face. Look at this.
Oh.
You want to talk about a square jawline? Look at that.
Yeah,
guy.
but that's like he did stuff, right?
No, he's just naturally gifted.
He's
guy.
a plastic surgeon.
There's no way. No way.
There's no way that you're saying he didn't have any work done.
No, he's just a
looks
naturally
like a cartoon.
We're talking about a guy who is giving sleep tips on Channel 10 or whatever this is.
I'm going to take a picture of him when he comes back on. That's crazy. That's a crazy face. That looks like one of those faces.
It's his manicured beard.
No, but it's more than that. Whenever they do the close up, like
I think you're just jealous because he's got good
look
hair.
At his cheekbone things, whatever.
Yeah, he's blessed with a gorgeous face.
He looks like
Dr.
handsome
Luis
squid.
Ortiz.
By the way, I'm jealous of hair.
Yeah, you don't like competition in the good hair in the good hair department.
By the way, you guys are going to see me with weird hair for a little while. I'm growing it out.
How long are you going?
I don't know.
Like this guy?
Maybe that length. Maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. We'll see.
I look a little weird.
I endorse this decision, Galvin.
Thank you.
Yeah, you and Joe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Carmen, take a look at this guy. I'm going to send you the picture. Okay. Tell me that's not a lantern-jawed freak.
He looks like handsome
Not a
Squidward.
lantern-jawed freak.
Lantern-jawed.
He's a square-jawed, well-manicured, well-shaved
That's
man.
crazy. That's a crazy look.
Lantern.
Yeah, I'm with Galvin. He's looking
That's
weirdo.
a weird look.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
that looks like Bizarro. What's his name that was in Buffalo '66? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What is his name? Oh, it's gonna bug the hell.
Yeah,
out of
nobody
me.
wants to hang out with that guy.
I like that guy.
No.
I'd hang out with him.
I feel like Galvin walks in and he goes, nope.
Yeah, you can't tell anything. Vincent Gallo. He looks like a Bizarro Vincent Gallo.
Yeah.
Me,
he looks like
this
Vincent
guy,
Gallo.
and Johnny Damon hang out.
He looks like Vincent Gallo, allergic to shellfish.
Did you see Johnny Damon? He's like fat with the weird hair now.
He's
got
got
Indian
long hair. Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the Old Timers Day at the Yankees.
Remember, did he have a couple instances where he got pulled over where he a little boozy?
I don't think so.
Well, no, there was the one, definitely, him and his wife. Remember him and his wife?
He looks like a fat Indian.
I know.
But then it kind of just went away.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh,
I
really?
just don't recall.
Oh, we had video and everything. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah?
had talked about it.
I don't think it was that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Now him and the wife, that makes a little more sense. Mike Calta show, good morning.
Oh, come on.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I was just wondering how the fruit flies went with your studio.
So it went great. I called Home Team Pest Defense, which is my longtime pest control company, and I asked them if they could take a look around. And it turned out there was a garbage can in my garage that had some residual garbage at the bottom, and that he thinks that they were nesting in there. And we threw that garbage can away, and then once we got rid of it, flies went away the next day.
Okay, because I'm the guy that sent you those things in the mail, and I didn't know if you used those or not.
Did I ever get those?
I have them.
Carmen didn't even give them to me, sir.
You
didn't
never
even give them to me.
You never responded to my text message.
I'm sorry, but hopefully we don't need them again. But if we do, we got backup.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
use those next time if you do get them, and they should take care of you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Sorry, Carmen.
You're very
slacking.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So it was a few years back, but it says Damon was arrested for misdemeanor DUI while driving in Florida with his wife, Michelle. Damon was nearly 4 times the legal limit.
That's up there.
Yeah.
Wow, he's Indian. I don't know what that means. Mike Calta show, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Just wondered if you guys have ever seen the Cologuard bit with Woody Harrelson from SNL.
I don't think that I have. Galvin, have you?
I don't think so.
It is hilarious, especially the female box.
All right, I will check it out on the YouTubes today, sir. Thank you.
Woody Harrelson is one of those guys. He's great in everything that he's in.
Well,
Like,
the funny thing is, I was at Saturday Night Live when he was hosting.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder if it was something that I did see and I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Will you be watching Downton Abbey today?
Maybe, probably.
Yes.
I'm going to go probably because I guarantee my wife would want to watch it. I'm
Promise
surprised.
me you'll give me 3. You'll give
3
me
episodes.
3 episodes.
All right.